the internet! 'Tis I, Ophelia Hartwig, a.k.a. Savage Minnow, here with my actual mom. You don't have your on. It's behind you. You don't have your uniforms on. Oh, the green screen a little bit weird this week. They did get to see you without your apron when they saw Cannon Wars.
Did I not wear it?
You didn't? You have to like learn it for Cannon Wars. Like, this is what I wear. How many more?
Everyone
is unprepared.
Unprepared. I know. Still the blood sugar issues, but I'm on it.
So you can see comments down here.
I can.
And you can see that screen over there. But you don't know what's up with that screen just yet.
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Yeah, that's all it's going to be for right now. It's just relaxing.
I like it. Wait, something I don't know? How's that going to happen?
No. They're not.
It's going to be something I don't know, though.
Yeah. It's okay. It's you kind of know what's coming. It's okay. There was another game that I was going to have you play this week. I'll spoil the surprise. It's
that one doesn't.
Oregon Trail 2. But because you had this, you guys, she got the book.
Well, you have. And you gave me a link, I think.
I gave you a link a while back. And then I thought you were just like, okay, whatever. I don't need that shit.
I didn't, yeah. I need things spelled out for me more these days.
I feel like everybody's like that a little bit lately, though.
Oh, okay.
We just went through a panini, and like we're still going through it, and like we're all just brain fried. I think.
I said that to somebody the other day, and he just looked at me. I said, "Well, then the panini and
the panini."
I said, "Looked into me." He goes, "Oh, your word better."
Like it's just nicer, like
exactly.
And B, those of us who have done like content online know that if you put the other word,
which I did. Say, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You're asking for trouble.
The algorithm will because they don't like it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make people happy if we talk about the panini, and I understand.
Yeah.
Now,
I didn't understand it. You know what? I do want to put tabs on here. I can flip to them.
Ooh, yeah.
You gotta get.
You did have tabs on the old one. I remember it.
No memory of that whatsoever.
Like the ones that like the accountant does, like with the little little flaggy tabbies.
Gotcha. Yeah, that. I mean, like
is there any use for an umbrella?
Like a raincoat, an umbrella helps keep you healthy in wet weather. So they do factor that into the health, perhaps.
Oh, so you're maybe less likely to get cholera or whatever.
Yeah.
Or a cold, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think it was because
it's funny more than it's like seeing your teacher outside of school when they saw you.
I was gonna say that because I taught preschool for 20 years. And we'd see, it was a small town, and we'd see the kids, and they're like, Miss, yeah. And then the one I was friends with, actually that's why I started working there, my girlfriend and I worked together. So a lot of times we would be together. We'd go, and we would walk the trail in the town, and the little kids would be on the trail, and they were like, and they would look at us, and so they thought that we were just always together.
They just thought that you were always together.
Yeah, we were always together. But then they'd be like, "Why aren't you at school?" Because they thought we lived there. Yeah. So
I told you about that lady when I was a kid that I thought lived at the library. Actually, as I got older, I realized that yes, indeed, they were homeless.
Oh.
And so, like, they kind of live at the library.
Yeah.
But it was like when I was a kid, I wasn't like, oh, they're homeless and like thinking less of them or anything like that. As a kid, I was like, I think they live at the library.
Yeah, that's
How
cool.
cool would it be to live in the library?
That's cool. Yeah. Well, kids don't understand that because we had a friend and there was a bridge between town and their house, smallish bridge, and there was a guy that lived under the bridge. And so the kid knew that the guy
you got me right when I was taking history.
The dude lived under the bridge. And so it's
a expecting to hear a dude lived under the bridge. Sorry. It does, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But as time went on, the guy came to find out that his son thought that he had like a little hut down there, and like a fairy tale kind of. I think there's, that he didn't just sleep on the ground. He had like a little home under the bridge of sorts.
No, I think he probably had a tent at best.
But it was just, how little kids' brains.
Yeah. That's how I was with the lady who lived at the library. Her whole family, like her and her kids lived at the librry.
Yeah.
And I was like, sometimes I would see her there without because it would be like, oh, well, one kid was wherever. But she was always there.
She's always there, yeah.
And she wasn't a librarian. But she
knew a lot about the library. She was a librarian, no. Well, and that's why, too, I did, because, the kids think you live there. And but I did use that to my advantage towards the end. I figured it out. And when they'd want to stay. They wouldn't want to come in the morning, then they wouldn't want to go, and it's time to leave. And so I'd say, okay, well, it's time for our naps, because Miss Jane and I are going to lay down and take our naps now. And so they're like, they look at yeah. Because before it'd be like, it's time to clean. Before it was time to clean up. And they'd want to clean up all of a sudden, But then I was like, okay, well, let's clean up now. It's time for naps. We're going to lay down and take our naps.
Bunny Morrow said it. I thought my teachers lived at school too. Main character syndrome.
Yeah.
People only existed when I interacted with them, of course.
That's true. That is true. That's so cute about kids.
I've wanted before. I've started. It was a short story that I started, and I never got finished with it, but I would love to pick it back up. And it was a short story from the perspective of a non-player character in a video game. So literally, they did cease to exist whenever you stopped interacting with them.
Dang it. Wow. Dang the bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that is cute.
So I don't have like the overlay for it, but I do have over here where we can look at the Reddit and judge the assholes. And I don't have my overlay stickers here, but it's okay. Oh, should I change this to a different?
Is that because we've moved?
Yeah, I can change it.
Oh, we're on that. We're on that.
That's our back.
Yeah.
But I can change it. We can here. See. Here we've got the general store behind it.
I like that.
This one's the one from Mission. St. Mary's Mission, Kansas?
So our friend is not working there?
No. Al is back in Independence.
Yeah, Al was in Independence. I didn't know how it was at every bus stop,
I realized after I put that up, because I just have that on as, it's relaxing in the morning, and then I'm like,
I like
that.
I like that.
It's nice when you're just like in the morning and you just need to like stare at something, but like,
yeah.
So here I'll just click the hot button and we'll refresh. See what's hot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Am I the asshole for pressing charges against an 18-year-old girl 5 hours ago? Over 1,000 comments. Should we check it out?
I thought he was pressing charges because she had 1,000 comments.
Bunny Morrow said, y'all send help, my coffee maker just started leaking.
Oh no.
I feel like all I can send is thoughts and prayers, and that's not going to do very much.
Some good thoughts.
I'm sending thoughts and
vinegar.
It's leaking though.
I know, but anytime mine's leaked, it's been a problem with calcium buildup.
Okay, so maybe calcium buildup. Maybe try running vinegar.
I could be.
You might have just decalcified it. So
yeah, might not be a problem. That's too bad. You have to boil water and throw coffee grounds in there.
I was talking to Simos the other day about I was making coffee, and he's like, "Oh, I do."
Loud,
he said, "I do really like a cup of coffee, but it's so much work." And I was like, "You're right, it is, but I do it like 2 or 3 times a day, every day."
Yeah.
It is easier with a coffee maker, but yeah, it's still like 5 steps for just a beverage.
you have a cousin who goes out of the country now and again and puts his place up on Airbnb. And so he put a list of, he makes his coffee the old fashioned way, And so, I mean, he grinds it and then he has I don't know if it's a press or what it is. I don't know. And so since it's an Airbnb, you have to leave directions. So he shows it and he's an artistic guy. So he has this huge long list of what to do with the coffee. And then at the bottom it says, or walk across the street to,
There's no Starbucks across
Sam's Coffee.
That's the one Airbnb I stayed at. Had one of those like fancy machines where it's like 18 steps instead of just 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when they were showing me around, they're like, here's this, and like here's open the cabinet for all the instructions. Or also in that cabinet with the instructions is just like a regular drink.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I felt like he could have done that. But he wouldn't want to waste.
I thought it was really like sweet of them that it was like, hey, if you're somebody who like really does enjoy the fancy coffee, cool, great, wonderful. Here it is. Mm-hmm. Here's instructions. Even if you're like not super familiar with it, you want to try it. Awesome, because you're on vacation. Give it a go. But also, if you just woke up in the morning and like you just need to like throw some freaking coffee and a coffee maker
and push a button,
get hot coffee out, yeah,
and you can do it right there.
We're probably making funny more of it. We should talk about the assholes.
Mine is instant mocha, so nothing was brewed. I'm nervous to set it down.
Here, we're not using that. Now we didn't make anything yet. Like this is just an empty pan.
I know. Should we do that first? Should we start that?
Or should
how long is it gonna take? I did read. No, did
it? We just looked. Let me see if we can find the link. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna find the link.
We don't know temperature or anything.
Nope. We don't know jack shit.
But it looked really cool. And when I saw it, you found it.
Yep.
And when I saw it, we're doing it. It's us.
It's on me and this.
On me.
I'm the wrong person.
It was on. Can I say where you found it?
It was on YouTube Shorts. I'm fairly certain it was a TikTok.
It was a TikTok.
I'm
I'm
97% sure it was a TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not 100. I'm 97. So it was a TikTok, and it was short, and it showed it being made, and there was a toaster. There was a toaster and a toaster oven involved. Well, would my link do anything or no?
I wanted this because then I can, because then I can just share it to them. They can see it.
Right. I didn't know if that was possible from this or not.
I saw it and I was like, this is
about the internet,
It is on brand for us. I will just say that it is on brand.
It is on brand.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Is that it?
This over here. But what we're gonna have to do is make it a little bit. And then we go over here like this.
This is something over there.
And then we go over here.
I was gonna bring a rolling thing because although I just washed my hands before I came in.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's just the two of us. I did wash. This doesn't look very. Whoopsie does.
It should be the full display capture.
The way they put it down with.
Oh, here, this one.
Well, how they got 2 eggs in there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You guys ready? I'm gonna leave it muted because
it
doesn't help.
It was muted, no? Or did it have music? There were no words.
No. There were no actual instructions. It's literally 20 seconds long. It starts with a simple piece of bread. Then you pinch the edges. Mm-hmm. And then I have a toaster oven. We're just going to do toaster oven. See, I think it was just 1 egg. Are you sure that was 2 eggs?
No. See,
I thought that was like cheese or something.
No.
It's another egg. Okay.
Well,
then they were like quail eggs.
Yeah, because how do you get 2 eggs in there? And I've started getting the extra large. There's large and then there's extra large.
You guys should not see what's on my recommended, but we're gonna play it again.
Okay. I guess it's bacon. Not doing it.
We're not doing the bacon.
Onion's not doing it.
We're just gonna do a cheese version.
Okay, because that's all that was in the bowl after that. But you're right. Maybe it was a quail. And there's also a big hunk. It's not the same thing because there's like a big hunk of solid meat in it at the end. If we've been bamboozled, well, if we are.
If we are, we are. We're gonna find out.
Mm-hmm. We starting?
Yeah, why not?
And then she said, "Yeah, we're not." I'm like,
Oh, I'm gonna mute this really quick because it's loud. Done. So fast. Do you see that?
I think we were bamboozled. I don't know if those instructions.
Well, part of it is that
They
this is not Wonder Bread.
They use white bread. They use white bread.
We use. Sorry, it's loud. I use very similar bread to Amberlyn Reed. The one that she showed in her video, I get sometimes. So me and Wifey had a little laugh about that. It's like she has her groceries. There's several things that she eats that we eat, but
a little scary.
But the one thing that was like a little bit, she says that she makes a snack of black olives, which, like, you know me, I love a snack of black olives. Mm-hmm. But what you don't know, and I realized this because, like, you got groceries for me before, is that, like, I hate black olives out of a can. Like, it tastes like a tin can.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Olives taste like whatever it is that you seal them.
Okay.
And
some things are like that.
She, in the one video, it's like a what I ate today video, she eats an entire can of black olives.
I don't feel well.
If that was an entire jar, it would like give me a tummy ache. But
yeah, your uncle is on a new eating regime, and has found the wonder of olives. He says they really fill him up, and he thinks it's something about the fat in there, and
they're quite nice. I
don't care. Yeah.
Bunny Marms is not gonna lie, I would still eat those olives. 10 of olives in my cabinet from when
nobody ever told me that.
It's okay.
What am I gonna do about it? I think that's gonna be.
Do we need to plug it with another piece of bread?
Why not?
Okay.
And mute me again.
Quickly. Go. Unmuted.
Now, when you go to eat, or somebody goes to eat a piece of bread, it's going to be like, I just like reach to pull this out of the middle.
Straight up middle?
Damn. I was on a
she's on a mission.
And
before you squish
and
it,
a time schedule.
Because I feel like the squishing will help it.
I'm also on a time schedule.
Do you want to show them your handiwork? Hold up the tin and everything? No, keep in mind.
I'll hold it up without the tin because you can't see through that.
Okay. Well, I was just saying that it looks dirty. It has a patina.
Patina?
I did wash it, okay? It's just like old as fuck.
It doesn't feel dirty.
The one area I was like, oh, I didn't maybe get that as clean as. But the only thing that was in it was oil, so.
Now I'm gonna be noisy with the eggs, so.
Okay.
Yes, this is an extra large.
Yeah, I think the one.
So I'm gonna start.
Because those had to be like quail eggs. Okay, just tell me when, and I'll just like mute it when.
You know what would be really cool? I don't think it'll happen, but it happened to me about a week ago. Tell me, has this ever happened to you ever or recently? 2 yolks.
Double yolk. It happens to me sometimes because of the neighbor chickens.
I really want some of their eggs. I know that sounds like
I don't know how to like
coveting.
I don't know how to like ask them like, hey, do you think not the chickens, the neighbors? The thing is that I have social anxiety. So like I go out and I feed the chickens but like I don't actually have to interact with the neighbors to feed the chickens.
Mm.
But then like,
And is the neighbor okay with that? You feeding?
Yes. I checked with her, and
always check with your neighbor.
I checked what's okay to feed and what's not, and that's a very good point. Like she knew that, but like it's a very good point to make to you guys.
I thought, but I wasn't positive. I'm going to be honest with you.
But to actually get the eggs, I have to like kind of interact with the neighbors because I don't want the neighbors to be like, "Oh, that's weird. Like Bessie's not laying today," or that kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
So, that is, I would have to like text the neighbor.
Bessie, did you offer that I would buy them? That didn't happen?
It's social anxiety.
Okay, I didn't know at what point. Yeah. Because I said I'll buy a dozen from her like every other week. I don't know how often she has. I thought
every time I see her when she's getting the eggs, she's like, "You wanna?"
When she says, "If that happens again, could you say my mom would be happy to buy them from you?" They're just, if you have access to them. I know my brother used to say this, and I'm like, whatevs. Because,
when they're fresh, they're better.
Oh my gosh. It's like a whole different thing. Like when I had those, just a little bit of salt. That was it. I make these and I'm like,
I put a little pepper because I like a little bit, but like, yeah.
These I'm like, oh, what am I going to put on it? Salsa, cheese, whatever.
It doesn't.
Those fresh ones, tiny little bit of salt to bring out the loveliness of it. Okay, I'm going to crack this now.
Crack it. Yeah, that wasn't loud.
Done.
That was a little louder.
I know I could wipe that on my apron. But
this is what your apron's for.
They're right. We can get scramble it first. I know that, but I'm looking that we can get two in there.
No. Okay. Think about it when you make egg in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
This is not even a full hole. It's half depth.
It's the whole thing.
But it's half depth.
Okay, I'm going to whisk two, and then we can make a decision before we dump.
I do have their cell phone number, Pammy Poodle. That's a good idea. Then it's not. Yeah, I can just text neighbor and be like, "Hey, my mom would like to buy."
My mom is
That's a good
coveting
idea.
your eggs.
Yeah. Do you want to scramble loud? Okay. She's very quietly scrambling.
I can do things.
I don't know if this is going to show up on desktop audio. If you guys hear a weird noise, y'all might recognize it. Tell me what it is if you hear it. You're not going to hear it. If you heard it, you would recognize it. It's coming up here in a second. You can't hear it. Egg in a hole. My mom always called it eggs in a nest. I wasn't expecting that. We always called it egg in a hole.
Okay, she was right. One egg would have done it.
Okay, but now we need the cheeses.
We're going to do the cheeses.
Okay. We have to. I didn't know. What?
We skipped a step.
What's that?
Toasting the bread first. It's going to be like a deep
It is not going to be a quiche. We need to start over.
It's going to be like a deep dish.
I just hope it cooks. That's the main thing.
It's going to be delicious.
Okay. If it doesn't cook, we'll show you guys, but then we might not eat it.
Well, and we can make
no, the dam is broken. No. This is why we needed to toast it for the dam.
And that's why we needed only one egg. But they used 2 eggs.
They used quail.
Yeah, that's why we needed quail eggs. Or your neighbor's eggs. They're little.
Not anymore. The chickens are getting bigger.
Oh. They're
not that big, though.
I might be the only person that didn't know that. But they start out smaller.
They do. They start. The first one, like, that big. I'm not even kidding.
So crazy to me. I'm sorry.
It's wild. The toaster oven is in the other room because I don't want.
We like the cheese.
I
like the cheese.
My house is older than my mom, and so is the wiring.
Yes, but you factor in that I was a child bride, and
I mean, she was practically a child.
you weren't my first child. Okay.
You were too young to drink at your wedding, though.
What? Not?
You were?
No.
Lay off by a year?
It's wrong. I knew of somebody like that.
You weren't a child bride then.
No, I was not a child bride. I drank legally at my own wedding.
Nice. Should we read about the asshole?
What are we doing by the timer? Because it's in the oven.
I just put it in the toast function. We're just gonna keep toasting it until it looks nice and toasty on top.
So it's gonna shut off by itself?
Yeah, it'll ding.
We're not gonna put it in the oven. We needed to get that middle cooked. I think you need to do the oven setting.
On what?
350. If anyone has another recommendation, please let us know. Because when it was right next to me, I could smell it. I felt like I was on it, but it's in the other room now.
We can ask the computer to set a timer.
Do it. Let's do 5. I mean, I think 10 is more appropriate.
Computer, set a timer for 5 minutes, please.
5 minutes, starting now.
She's got it. My house is just over a century old, and it's kind of a mess, just like me.
Oh, I like that.
My house isn't quite that old, but it is kind of a mess.
I've been in one.
It's okay. It's because I started it.
The toaster oven dinged.
It's the ghost in my house.
I don't know if I've been in one. I mean, I've been in one. I don't know if I've resided. Spent much time.
Lived in one?
Spent much time, visited somebody or,
There was a house that I stayed in overseas. I remember it was literally a castle. And it was the coolest thing. So,
all right.
Assholes first?
Assholes it is.
Okay. Oh, wait. I thought we had one. Oh, yeah. Pressing charges against an 18-year-old girl. I have a 17-year-old son.
She's legal.
I have a 17-year-old son who has a girlfriend and an ex. Okay, so your 17-year-old son has had 2 girlfriends. Maybe a boyfriend. My son also has a car. Good on him. I think he's going. I so far can't see where this is going, but it might be because I'm not a parent.
Charges and there's a vehicle.
I'm so confused. My son dumped his ex-girlfriend because he began to have feelings for another girl.
It happens.
Good on him for actually dumping her and not just stringing her along. He spoke to me, and I made sure to tell him to dump her lightly and to not hurt her feelings before trying things out with the other girl. Good. He did. Telling ex why she was being dumped. Obviously, the ex is not happy. Oh my god, you gotta put it lightly. Yeah. I'm dumping you because I wanna.
No, we don't know that. It might be because you're annoying or because you're,
My son dumped his ex-girlfriend because he began to have feelings for another girl.
Okay.
He did, telling ex why she was being dumped.
I'm just saying that
it's literally the same paragraph.
It could be more complex. Why did he have feelings for another person if things were...
He's a 17-year-old boy. That is why.
It could go that way. It could go the other way. Just saying. It could be she's a self-centered little biatch.
It could be.
And things were falling. He was not interested in her anymore. And then the other girl caught his eye.
This
We don't know.
I feel like this paragraph is implying that he said to ex-girlfriend, I'm breaking up with you because I find this girl more attractive and I want to get with her. That's what I
That could be where it's going. I see the next sentence and I believe you could be correct.
in his car. I'm talking to the point where it's completely fucked up. She carved my son's new girlfriend's name onto the doors and called her a slut. She drew a man with a very small penis and labeled it my son's name.
We're going to have to fix that.
If it's a stick man with a penis, how do we even know that it's a small penis?
Well, just go out there and draw
it. Is it just like a dot?
Just go out there and make it bigger. That's got to be fixed right away.
That's the first solution.
I mean,
Right.
we'll deal with all the keying later, but first.
just make it a little bit bigger. You got a key somewhere.
He's got his pride.
She also broke one of the windows and poured a soft drink into it. What kind of soft drink?
Not diet, because it's all sticky.
That's what I was like. I was like, if it was me and I poured a soft drink into it,
Not
it really
a
wouldn't be that much of an issue
Not
for you. But that's because I don't have sugary.
Yeah, but if you've ever had a Coca-Cola, maybe I shouldn't say a brand name, spilled in a cloth car seat,
You can say brand names.
you got a problem.
Sometimes I don't like to say specific brand names for when we're cooking stuff, just because I don't want people to feel like they have to get.
Wow.
I come home as she's pouring in the soft drink and immediately call the cops. Oh yes, you caught her freaking red-handed.
Good.
The ex got arrested
Timing was good.
and had to pay bail. I feel like pressing charges because it's my son's first car and we don't want to spend much money on a new car. I
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
The ex's mother came to the house and was full on screaming about how I'm a monster, calling the cops on a black girl.
Oh my God.
That is an important point. She could have computer end timer. She could have called the police non-emergency line and said, "Hey, I caught her red-handed." They didn't have to call out the patrols on her. That's a good point. And how my son cheated and deserved to have his car ruined. I don't feel in the slightest bit bad for pressing charges. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Because she's acting like a complete psycho. This is the mom that's acting like a complete psycho, though. I wouldn't feel bad for pressing charges. I do think that the mom has slightly a point about calling police patrol on a black person, because if it's a person of color or a person with mental health issues, that puts them in an unsafe situation.
I agree. He is there, though, that if it would, I would think he would step in if there was.
He or she, yeah.
No, the dad. He says he's the dad.
Yes.
I thought he
His
did.
mouth.
I thought he did. I don't know, and I don't know where. Oh, my gosh. I should not do this because I'm opening things. You never know what I might
There's
open.
nothing that scary on this computer. Here's the top.
You're right. They don't say what if they are male or female. Oh boy. You key somebody's car, the police are gonna be calling them. So
Yeah.
that's not you shouldn't have done that. It's not like putting a bad note on there or something. No, that's an offense. That's an expensive thing.
Computer set timer for 4 minutes.
How's it
4
looking?
minutes, starting now.
It has created a film over the top so that the dam has stopped being reached.
Good.
Which is kind of one of the main things. But it's still quite jiggly.
She also broke a window to get that soda in there.
Yeah, not the asshole. She committed a crime. She needs to take responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the DA is probably asking if she wants to pursue criminal charges. Yeah,
Her wants to pursue.
parent.
Mm. Mm. You have a kid and
If the next person was in the same boat as you, it's like, oh, well, it was Reddit, so I assumed that it was a dude. But you're right. It could be a woman.
Right.
Yes. 911, exactly, Bunny Morrow. Calling the patrol on anyone isn't the best idea, especially if it's not lethal emergencies. 911 is supposed to be for lethal emergencies.
That's a very good point. Mm-hmm.
Lethal emergencies only.
But
it is an emergency number.
But where we live, you cannot get that other number. And they say to call 911 because I've had it several times.
I called for several times. When there was that guy who was literally walking down the middle of I was driving home. It's not like I could
all day.
No, I came home at late at night for me. So maybe not that late at night, maybe like midnight. And there were teenage kids walking down the road, and one of them was walking down the middle stripe of the highway.
Not safe.
And I did call. And I was like, hey, like, he's going to get hurt. Or somebody's going to swerve to miss him and get hurt. Or, you know what I mean? Like that. I think I'm trying to think of any other time that I've called.
Maybe I need
because I know that there's another time that I called the non-emergency number for something, and I don't remember what it was. But I was like, I'm looking up the non-emergency number. I'm not calling 911.
Right. Well, I know the one time I couldn't find it, and I said, "This is not an emergency." Was the first thing I said. This is not an emergency. But maybe I need to look farther to find that number and have that on hand.
I have it inside my house. Came with it's like a telephone cabinet. And it has on that thing inside the telephone cabinet. It does have the number. Am I thinking it's still the same number?
Oh, it was written when you got the house?
Yeah. It's that little thing on. And remember you were like sticking your fingernail under it, and I was like,
It's adorbs.
So we're going to say non-asshole.
Not an asshole.
The only person acting like an asshole here is the ex. Slightly understandably, if like your son was like, I am dumping you because I want to go get with this other chick. But maybe he's going to learn a lesson about like letting people down gently. And you can be honest and still take care of people's feelings at the same time.
But although I've seen it where the person is very responsible and the other person just doesn't take it.
That happens too.
You know, they're like, no. And I'll tell you who else is it. I believe an asshole was that mama.
The other mom?
Yes. Yeah. She come over there screaming. And then she said he deserved to have his car ruined.
No. Nobody deserves to have their property destroyed.
Because he doesn't want to date your daughter anymore. That doesn't mean he deserves his car ruined. What the world is that? Was that my surprise?
That's your surprise. Computer and timer?
Oregon. That's my surprise. Last time, and there was a problem.
It will only work on that screen if you try to take the mouse off of that screen.
Oh, it works on that screen. I thought you went over here. Okay. Julio.
If you try to take it off of that screen, it'll have it.
My quick start, new game, load game.
Okay, so we can't load a game because it won't save a game.
Okay.
Quick start is where it like automatically assigns you your where you're going, where you're coming from, and what you do for a living. And it gives you just like the basic pack already, and then you like can maybe add some things if you want. But like that's
okay.
Or new game is where we get to decide how many party members we have, like all of that fun stuff. Can you hand me the green knife because it is more rigid than this one?
Yes. I'm gonna think about that. Okay, are we doing this AITA that's up? Am I the asshole for not letting my son be in a photo that my daughter was not allowed in?
I mean, I was just going to go straight to Oregon Trail and then come back to these.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So we're doing quick start?
Sure.
Okay. I've not done this in a long time.
What's our name?
Apparently it's Kelly.
I mean, we can change it. We can be Savage. We are in Independence.
Do we want to go in town to buy stuff?
Yeah, because we don't necessarily know what all is in our.
Hey, dude.
That guy. We were just here.
What's up? Okay, what do we do?
Buddy Moore, we are back on the trail.
On the trail again.
Oh my gosh, that was a good point, Buddy Moore. I think I know where the daughter got it from. Good point. That's a good point.
I did too.
Just okay.
Yeah, if she keys a car and her mom backs her.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Zero got his car key.
Just because this is obviously the first mother-daughter duo that I could think of is ourselves. Can you imagine if I went and keyed somebody's car? Going to what things you want to give it?
Well, I hate to start to have his car keyed. Of course she keyed your car.
I think I figured out, Buddy Morrow, why I shot myself in the foot.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
I did. And I played this a couple times since then, and I've shot myself in the foot a couple times.
No.
What I think it is if I hunt more than once a week, I run the risk of shooting myself. Which means that we need to hunt every week because by the time we get out west, there's not much there to get.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much once you get out there. There was a bird going by and a scrawny little rabbit.
Oh my God, it was bad. So what are we going to do?
I mean, I'm vegetarian. Bunny's looking kind of good.
Now, I think I like to have 2 rifles.
Okay. You know what surprised me was bridle. That made a difference of how much food you could bring back to the wagon. I did not realize that. So you maybe shoot 600 pounds of meat. I don't know. I don't remember what a buffalo weighs in at. Maybe you got enough salt for that. I love the salt.
And
there might have been
100 pounds of salt. You figured out the system we're gonna live. Maybe. We'll see.
I might have overdone it with the salt.
I'm just gonna get some more bullets and some more gunpowder and another rifle. Because here's the thing is with the bullets and the gunpowder, you can still use a pistol if you need a pistol, but if you have usually if you have a wagon tip over, you'll only lose 1 gun. And it's I don't want to be stuck with a pistol to be trying to take down friggin' bison with a pistol. It's so hard. So 2 rifles. And then
I don't even want to tell you what I've been shooting. IRL.
she's been shooting squirrels. It has to be squirrels, right?
It does. And I finally
I know where you live. It has to be squirrels.
I started feeding the birds a year ago.
Over a year ago.
Right. And apparently in that time, a memo went out, a telegraph. I don't know. Every friggin' squirrel is food over there. So then I'd be trying to chase them off. And then I came up with a plan. Here's my plan. The balcony, that's part of your house. You're on the balcony. No. Goodbye. You're not invited. And then the deck. The deck. I know that's a little more wishy-washy, but
yeah, I feel like the deck is a little a balcony is separated from the outside.
Yeah, balcony's up there, right there. Right. So this squirrel was a wily one, and they knew exactly when I got the door to the point to where I was going to get the BB gun, little BB gun through there. Mm-hmm. And then off to the tree he went. So I waited him out, and he turned around. And so then, I had that door open an inch, but it was enough to get the barrel of my BB gun through. And so I got a clear shot. And this is the first time I got a clear shot in a month. This was a week ago. So it got him in her rib. I think in the rumpus, that's where I was aiming, the hip. And it went in its normal direction. It didn't jump off or fall or do anything crazy, weird, out of the usual. So I didn't even know if I got it or not. I was scared of it, which was my point. So after a month, No, a week. Did it come back a week?
Get him in the rumpus.
More to the story. Last night, I told this to a friend. And bragging.
And then it came back.
This morning. This sucker was sitting.
It hurt you.
In the bin with the not the pitch bin, the bin with the sunflower seeds and the peanuts. Sitting there.
Rifles are the best for bringing down big game, anything larger than a goose or rabbit.
No. Oh, yeah, I have seen a goose.
Yeah, pistols are only good if the animal's close to you.
Well, I would use one of that squirrel.
Hunting carries risks.
Watch your feet.
You could be wounded, attacked, or mauled by a dangerous animal, especially a buffalo or a bear. Or you can sprain or break something during your trek.
Does it mention you could shoot yourself in the foot?
No, but it does mention that sharpshooting skills help avoid these pitfalls, but not entirely. Watch out during a buffalo stampede. No matter what your skill, accidents happen. So I think that, like, when I was shooting wildly and just, like, wasting bullets, up my danger meter.
When were you shooting wildly?
There was nothing to eat.
Oh, that.
And then I came back and I had shot myself in the foot.
Oh, that's when it started. When we were like, yeah, you were little.
I was a little trippy.
Yeah, like bunny. And I'm like, that's a bullet for a bunny. Trade off.
Look, it's out.
Hey, Al. We're back to Independence. Mwah. You're looking sharp today, Al.
See if we need
He's looking extra nice. I bet he got a bath. Right? Is that time of the month?
Yeah. Do we need to get anything from him?
We just chat with him for a bit.
I mean, I guess.
Do we know what time of the year it is? Because if we need to get on the trail, then no, we're not going to.
Actually take time, but that's okay.
It doesn't take time to chat.
I mean, like, it takes actual real life, but it doesn't take in game.
Oh, okay.
We still leave on whatever day.
I don't know if it's the new monitor there. He's just looking extra nice today. I think he was just too small.
Oh, Buddy Morrow says me and my uncle were out hunting yesterday. I got one and he didn't, and he was very salty.
Oh, yes.
Uncles be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. They're like, oh. Do we know?
Yes, exactly. The hunger made me delirious, and I shot myself in the foot because I thought it was a rabbit.
Yeah.
Completely understandable.
That's completely understandable. What did Bunny, were they shooting deer?
Is it deer hunting? I think it's probably deer hunting season.
I don't know. What'd you get?
I don't know. I'm going to get some brandy. From Al.
What animals were, I'm going to get some brandy. I'd like to know what kind of animal you got, Bunny.
They were hunting deer.
Oh, good job. Good job. Because your uncle.
Epsom salt. We need Epsom salt.
I think that could help.
Get some of that. Grease. Do we need grease?
Yes, for the wagon.
You're the one with the book. You should know. Hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, it's getting salty now.
How much hydrogen peroxide do we need?
Yeah, I didn't study this. I just got it in the mail. And it was a day,
Ipecac.
and it was a day late.
And $1 short.
We got problems. We got mail problems here, and you know it. And I know it.
Everybody has mail problems here.
Our beloved mail carrier retired.
And the ones that they have gotten to replace him they're just still learning the ropes. I'm trying to be understanding.
Okay.
I mean, some of these things seem like basics, but, you know.
Yeah.
Did we get sarsaparilla and sassafras?
Apply.
Oh, Buddy said he's the one who taught me how to hunt, so it's extra salt for him.
Oh. But you know what? You just, and maybe you already told him, then that is really, I believe that maybe was in an episode of Kung Fu,
That's a compliment to his
yes,
teaching.
yes, you want your student to progress past the teacher.
Everybody will come. I think we're fast as lightning. Oh wait,
Yeah, fast as lightning. I should probably bring reading glasses. Well, pretty big. Okay. What are you asking about? Brandy is an antiseptic. A bridle helps keep your horses and mules from being lost, stolen, or caught in quicksand.
Okay.
I did not know that.
We can go to the livery.
The brown muslin cloth can be used in clothing repairs so your clothes will last longer. Didn't know that.
I read that on like the little guide on here, and this one down here at the bottom. Behind me, actually, but
Bullets are part of the basic set, but you should keep an eye. I'm sorry, Yon, that's so annoying. But you should keep an eye on your supply. Without them, your rifle or pistol are useless, except as items of trade. Oh, didn't know that. Thank you, book.
I'm gonna get, I guess, 3 spare wagon axles and 2 spare
Okay. This I find shocking. Candles are good for morale.
I always get candles, but I always just assumed that it was like one of those things that you needed for basic supplies.
Well, I thought, they're good for my morale. I like it. Nice candlelight. I like that in the evening. But on a trail, I thought they were a danger, a risk.
Oh no, this is back in the day. Everything was open fire.
Got a point. Okay, so we do like those. Oh, here's this. If you have a canteen, you can go 2 extra days through dry areas without suffering from thirst.
What about if you get a water keg?
Water, is this a thing?
It's like a keg. Oh, we'll find it later. All right, we have 8 oxen. I want 2 more oxen.
A water keg. It is extremely valuable for crossing deserts or other areas without water. If you have a water keg, you can go as long as 6 days in arid regions before suffering thirst. Unfortunately, a full keg does add a good deal of weight to your wagon.
Okay, well that's why we have 2 wagons.
Yeah, and if you have 100 pounds of salt, you need to factor that in.
Yeah.
Whiskey is a good antiseptic, believe it or not. Oh, I believe it. Don't even say believe it or not.
10 oxen enough, or do we need 12? They're really not that expensive.
We don't have to worry about the weight. Let me get to the O section here.
Getting them. I bought them.
I know. LMNO. Ooh, oxen are not in here. Goes from oats to pan.
Because this is
supplies.
Yeah.
Animals are not supplies.
They're animals.
Okay. But okay, there's a milk cow.
That's supplies.
Because it gives us milk.
Supplies are things that you put, like, that you have to bring with you.
Okay.
It's like, you don't go on a road trip and you're like, oh, my supplies include my car. No. Right.
But I do say, you need to check, make sure that there's air in the tires, and
whiskey is good.
Not needing an oil change. And you said I used to always get the car washed for a road trip. I feel like it moves along a little faster.
I may have cholera, but I'm going out with a bang. Here, I'm gonna drop this back on top. Here.
Did you know? Can I say this word?
Now I've messed it all up.
We are not taking that on the trail. They told you could push the wrong thing.
What is it?
I think I can. I don't know. Apparently, you could take marijuana on the trail.
I'm sorry that it's showing you this ad, guys.
I am very sorry.
There. Now it'll go back. But will it go full screen again? Maybe not.
If you have salt among your supplies, any fish or meat automatically gets salted. Oh, good. Automatic. Which greatly extends its lifespan. It gets in my
Will
tummy.
it like F11 now? If I try to. Why? But it'll do that. Now will it F11? Nope. I'm
Oregon
upset
Trail
about
2
it.
is before the time of revolvers, so you're still going to have to reload that pistol. Every shot.
Okay.
Matches are helpful. Yeah, if you don't know how to rub two sticks together. Do we have flint? Flint, is that a thing? That thing we can take?
I don't know.
Not in here.
You know what I forgot about?
Food in the toaster oven. Okay, the deck of cards, we talked about this last time. It does provide a small weekly boost in morale. I thought so. Unless you got too much whiskey, brandy, and the cards. Then I'm seeing you could have a little squabble over the game. Have to factor that in. Checkers, board, and set provide a small weekly boost in morale also.
It's actually really close to being done, and it's not burnt yet. It's like so close.
Looking good
Yeah.
in the neighborhood. Now, a guitar is another morale booster, but
It breaks easily.
I have a problem with those because they break, as does the violin. So I prefer to go with the flute and my personal favorite, the harmonica. Okay. You just try to break a harmonica.
No.
Just saying.
I want like 105.
Grease you asked about. It was used to lubricate wagon parts, especially the axles. Without it, broken wagon parts are likely. But you grab the grease.
We grabbed grease, didn't we? We grabbed grease.
What about when we are out there and you shoot a buffalo? There's grease on that. Can that be used on the wagon?
Oh, like the fat?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You can do that in Daisy, though. You can use like the fat from the deer meat to like saute your food.
Hunting knife increases the amount of meat you put.
Can we get a milk cow?
I don't know. It's expensive. Gives milk as long as you're not traveling in dry desert or semi. Well, what's the point then? Because she needs water to produce milk. It does provide extra food in a pinch. Oh, in a pinch, she'll also help pull the wagon. And if
we're gonna make her pull the wagon, we're not gonna make her pull the wagon.
Just in a pinch. Hiya. Maybe you need to double team or something like that.
Bunny said, "Congratulations to Ecuador for their 400 Bitcoin." That made me laugh.
If because of remember when you shot yourself in the foot because there's no food?
Yeah, obviously.
It was not obvious to me.
Chick. What about Chick?
Yeah, I know that from my great uncle going out to California with the chickens. They lay eggs, a regular source of food, although they won't produce in I thought they were going to say once you kill them, they won't produce in very dry areas. Did not know that. They're not very hardy, and they have a tendency to die early on the trail.
Didn't your relatives bring them all the way out to freaking California?
Yeah. Now, I don't know how.
I think they back, which is so weird to me.
They saw the ocean, and he said, not as great as I imagined. Let's go back.
Who would go back? Who would come back to this?
He did. He did because you're here. You are thanks to that man.
What the hell?
That would have been grandma's. Because my grandma and my great aunt were sisters.
Couple of bridals.
That happened in the old days. And I don't mean anything bad, but I'm just saying the person would say,
wait, what's the difference between regular saddles and pack saddles?
Okay. The book.
And I'm gonna get some extra saddle blankets in case like one of them gets, mucked up.
That'll knock in here. Guarantee of supplies and ours are different.
Okay, that is weird.
There's shotguns in here. Maybe it's under pack staff. Nope.
I just
be
don't
sure
know
and
what
get-
everyone get.
Be sure and get laudanum
Oh, I think I did forget laudanum.
and peppermint. Peppermint, while not as effective or potentially dangerous as laudanum in helping cure stomach ache, it's better than nothing. I think it might be cheap.
Okay, so let's go back to medicines. Now, what was the first one?
Laudanum.
Laud.
That helps. And I think the Epsom salt. I think we talked
Did I miss the laudanum? Or do we actually have to go? We actually have to go back to what's his face?
Oh, ow.
To Al, yeah.
Ow. The Epsom salt we mentioned, that is good for soaking the sprained joint. Just as it is now. The isopropyl alcohol is yet another antiseptic, but according to this, just one will do. So iodine is an antiseptic, hydrogen peroxide is an antiseptic.
We've got whiskey.
That mentioned as an antiseptic. Yes. Okay. Bring the whiskey.
Bunny Mara mentioned it and that we need it, and I think she's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell everyone now that if I die on the trail, you can eat me, make me into soap or something. I like it. If we were in the Donner Party, that would be quite helpful. If you eat me though, I'm gonna need everyone to have crazy conflicting stories about how I died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like die of natural causes, but then like make sure that everybody has crazy conflicting stories. So like they're all like pointing the finger.
Oh. Was she coughing the week before?
Okay. Al already gave us a bottle of laudanum. Do we need more than one?
I don't think so. I don't know. Brandy, also an antiseptic.
Yeah.
I don't.
There was
don't
peppermint?
bother- Yeah, that's like a better than nothing. But I think it's super cheap.
20 cents. We'll grab it too.
And
I want whiskey.
camphor.
I want whiskey.
Brave. Where did you get that? I don't even know.
Bottle of camphor.
Yeah, get some camphor. Have some salt. How much are those? You know, I like my salt.
I got some. I got like 4 packs of it, but
Okay.
they're 39 cents. So it's a little bit more pricey.
Well, and I wonder which is between the hydrogen peroxide, the iodine, and the isopropyl alcohol, which is the cheapest, because they're all out antiseptic.
Hi, Pixie Storm.
Hi, Pixie.
We have not left Independence yet, so we have plenty of time for you to catch up.
So lecithin.
Lecithin?
Thank you. Which is on my shopping list because I just ran out. Is a popular remedy for the grip. Explains why I've never gotten it.
What is the grip?
It's something that either does not exist now or has a different name.
Okay.
And you know what?
I know you can get cholera in this, and I feel like cholera used to have a different name, but maybe it was always called cholera.
I thought it was the same name, but I don't know.
Also in Daisy, you can get dysentery, and I think it's called It accidentally, it was my own fault. I gave myself dysentery. Not intentionally.
What did you do?
Well,
After you shot yourself in the foot?
Different game. But I had maybe cut myself getting branches off of a bush, and then so I went down to the stream, wash my hands, and it's the same button to wash your hands as it is to drink out of the stream, but it's like one you click and one you hold, and I hit the wrong one, and I drank out of a dirty stream instead of washing my hands in the dirty stream.
Yep. Happened to a family member. And I said, you what?
They gave themselves dysentery.
They did.
So,
And I said, you know what can happen? A week later, it happened.
So here's another thing that here's another thing that is a cautionary tale from Daisy. Now you know how careful I am with firearms.
Yes, but I don't know what Daisy is, but I do know
If there's a lot of zombies, so firearms are necessary.
I do know you're careful with firearms.
This stuff,
Why 9? Do you where? Yes, that's
one of them.
we've already got 2.
No, that's the max.
That's the max. Sorry. Those who don't
We only have like $200.
get some quinine. You want the drugs. It always was.
So anyway, Simon and I were on a server that was PvE only. So like you're only allowed to kill the zombies. You're not allowed to kill the other people. Because on DayZ there are servers where you're allowed to kill other people and some. Right. It's so there was a zombie horde. There were zombies coming from 2 different directions. I was shooting zombies this way. I was shooting zombies this way.
I interrupted them, but I smell food. And that's from the other room. I smelled food. I did like it when it was right next to us, but we had to move. Not finished. Hot pads? Don't know. Didn't get any this week. Well, I don't remember that. I have a good tip for that curtain, though. I'll share that with y'all later. Okay, getting the hot. It really does smell complete. It is complete. Nope, we don't stream in that room anymore. Hope gives a regular boost to your health and lessens the chance of infection following injuries. If you're walking in a stream, watching in a stream. Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Look at this guy. Look at this.
I don't know that it's quiche. I don't know.
I wouldn't necessarily call it quiche, but
we've not gotten to that yet. We don't know.
It is cooked.
Oh my gosh, that looks delish.
It looks like a quiche.
That looks really good. That curtain, I had a good tip I heard online for that this week.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, I have to demonstrate.
Oh, no, it's not.
How are we going to say what kind of curtain it is otherwise? What kind of big grommet? Okay. Maybe save it till next week.
Save it till
a cliffhanger. Come back next week for a tip on how to hang the curtains with the big grommet. And it is an excellent tip. It's easy and it makes such a difference in how they look. Just excellent.
That one's not really hung there. That one's just covering up the.
I'm all about the medicine. Looking for the medicine because that was always a tip. Get the medicine. Sulfur. So spearmint can help.
They look fully cooked. Oh, this is the side that was at the dam break.
The dam break.
Don't touch it. It's freaking hot. Don't touch it. It's freaking hot.
I'm not going to touch the pan. I'm just going to 2-person.
Thought she was going rogue. It looks cooked, but it's weird because you can see the layer of like the eggies versus.
I did it. Looks delish.
I just want to make sure that it's fully cooked. Yeah,
there
it is. Yeah. Use a little salt, but it's good.
I thought of salt, but I thought the bread probably has salt and the cheese is so salty.
And I see why they toasted it first because it's like a deep dish quiche.
A little soggy.
It's good though.
A little soggy right here.
It would be better if it was toasted first. If we follow the direction.
This is so much better than the egg and the whatever you're calling it.
Egg in the hole? Yeah.
Hole, whatever you want to call it. So much better.
It's pretty good, guys.
It's so much better.
It is really easy. How long do we leave it though? We should go back and time it.
That's a good point. Well, you will see. Now,
He's like, can we stop by the Whole Foods? I'm out of quinoa.
mm,
We can ask Al for directions. I don't know where it is.
they kind of had Whole Foods then, didn't
It was all Whole Foods, yeah.
they? Food Club, okay? I'm not lying.
We're talking with our mouth full. This is really good,
Mhm.
actually.
I'm not lying. You know, I always like to have tips for improvements.
Uh-huh. That's good.
I don't think it needs salt personally because this was salty. Um,
Well,
I think we could have mixed the egg and the cheese because in a quiche it's mixed. It's not layered like that. I think that would have been nice. And
yeah, that's what I was thinking when we started out. But you're right. This is how the directions had it, or the video had it.
right, and vegetables they did or meat, but we don't eat meat. I just grabbed the cheese
And it did look like the little bacon bites that they put in it were like pre-cooked bacon bites. It wasn't like
correct. If you go back and look at that video, I feel like there was like a hunk of meat in the middle of it at the end.
Might have just been all those pre-cooked bacon strippies.
Just this way it was cut. Yeah. So I would mix the egg and the cheese. I would give it just a really light toasting. It's not soggy, but it's not.
Yeah, not like a toast, not like a full, like just like a layer one, a level one.
Mm-hmm. Then I would mix the cheese and the egg. Personally, I would not add salt. A little dash of pepper, maybe. And a little veggie would be nice. Like if you had fresh
Like,
mushrooms.
Veggie, like one.
Yeah.
I think anything like because I think the way that they made it would maybe be too overwhelming for my flavor palette, even if I did eat meat.
Yeah, they had a lot in there.
Mm-hmm. I
I
have to run by the bathroom again. I'm sorry.
Good news is she pees really fast. Yeah, I like it. I really do like it. I was kind of wondering if it would be one of those things that where you would need, quote unquote, it would be good with white bread. But no, it's really good with the whole wheat. That's not a problem at all. And you can see that the crust is really firm. So even though we didn't toast it first, and this is firm. I mean, it's not soggy. Although I realized I did say soggy. It's just very light toasting first. And then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little, if you had some fresh mushrooms, the green onions would be nice, I guess. But of course, if you eat meat, you're fine. You can throw some of that in. You can put some bacon, then don't add the salt. Bacon is very salty,
Oh yeah,
of course.
Put pineapple on it.
You know, I had a weird idea to grab a pear on my way out the door. I don't know that would have been bad.
Pear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty good. Buddy Morrow, you're not gonna get fined on this stream for saying it, but it is good that you put it in. No. He said that word. Amberlynn says it all the time, to the point where some people will bleep it out of her streams, like when they do like a reaction to it.
Went over my head.
She only knows about the Amberverse like secondhand. She does not actually watch Amberlynn read. She
It's
just hears.
not really soggy. It's not.
It's not, but it's not as like crispy as a.
But I was telling them the crust is really nice and crispy.
It's yes.
So I guess as I'm thinking this all through, I'm thinking with that I think would that make this too well done if we toast it?
Ooh. Maybe not.
Could you toast it up in the toaster oven anyway? Could you toast it upside down so it got the bottom toasty and not the top?
You do it in the toaster oven, and you get the little the aluminum foil, and you do the little aluminum foil strippies.
It's a lot.
It is.
For a pie, it's fine, but it's a lot for a piece of bread. I said you flip it over. Then you're only toasting the bottom.
Oh, if you put it like in a pan?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because usually when I toast things in the toaster oven, it's on a rack.
Mmm. Mmm. Put it on the rack and then just get the bottom. Very good.
Ooh!
I would do it again.
I wonder if you could put it in the toaster oven and just do, like, turn on the oven. Because then it'll just heat it from the bottom.
Hmm.
Or flip it over and just do the broil side.
Oh.
You know, you get what I'm saying?
I do. Very tasty. I would definitely do it again. A winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Quiche dinner.
Put that in the cookbook.
I thought you were going to say put that in your pipe and smoke it. But...
In your pipe and smoke it.
Do we need anything else from Al?
I'm looking. Tobacco is a highly desirable commodity in trading, but only if you have enough to make it attractive. At least $10. And we're not going to.
Well, I think what they're saying though is, if you have, like, we only have $200 left. I think we need to save at least $60 for the trade. Save $60 to $80.
What they're saying is you need $10 worth of tobacco before nobody wants to mess with you.
Yeah. So what I was saying was,
Okay. But wait, if we have $200, we don't have enough. Okay. Vinegar is good for preventing scurvy. I cut you off.
a couple times.
I get focused on the supplies.
My point is, if
You know that.
if you start out as a banker, I don't know what we got as our
I don't know what we are.
job. I forgot to look.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start out as a banker and you're about to head onto the trail and you got like $500, $600 in cash,
Mm-hmm.
rather than cash, because cash is not that valuable out on the trail.
Oh.
Get $100 worth of tobacco.
Okay.
And then if you need some shit, you can be like, hey, I got some tobacco. Because tobacco is actually more valuable out on the trail than money.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. And I am sorry. I want to get supplies. We need some turpentine.
Tobacco and whiskey are good to trade with the natives for meat and skins along the way. That's a good point.
So yeah. But like you said, we're not flush.
We got to get a bin to put the men in.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, there are other things that we need to get. I don't. We need a jug and a canteen.
Yes.
A keg and a canteen.
Yes.
Okay, guys, you know that it's good when we freaking eat it all on camera.
Yum yum. Mm-hmm.
I feel like that, like they really do know that because it's like this really isn't eating time for either of us.
That's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. Get some vinegar if you can.
I gave you the mouse, but okay.
I don't want the scurvy.
I don't want the scurvy.
You got the whiskey.
There's another thing that like helps you prevent scurvy too, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, we have yeast that increases the food efficiency of flour.
I like to have a couple cakes of it.
Didn't know that.
Wait, I should switch this off. Vinegar.
Please. Turpentine, please.
I'll get turpentine. We have to go across the street.
Okay. Sulfur?
Yeah. How much turpentine?
No.
Couple bottles?
Yep.
It's only 73 cents. Ooh, sulfur's only 7 cents.
Nah.
You can get
That-
5 bottles of that.
That is good because
We go down to 1 bottle of turpentine then because
Yes.
they're 71 cents.
yes, it's valuable to treating serious wounds and infections. And remember that one time you were like 3 people out of 4 were laying there sick?
The time I shot myself. What?
The time you shot yourself in the foot.
Okay, he doesn't have salt. We have to go across. Oh no, he has salt. Okay. 100 pounds of salt.
Please.
Do you want 100 pounds or 120? Last time we did 120 pounds.
100.
Okay.
Mm.
What, there was something you said that vinegar. Okay. I'm going to go over to the general store.
Soap. Did you know soap?
We've got soap. Go ahead.
It lessens your chance of infection. Of course, I just didn't know that.
Because the germ.
IRL, I knew that. I didn't know that in the game.
What about clothing? I ended up at the clothing store.
Well, get hats and mittens.
How many? Like 6 of them?
How many people are in our party?
I don't know. Look at our diary.
And I think I've never gotten the material for the repairs.
Oh, we used to be a blacksmith.
I
Tomorrow we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Jacksonville. I don't know where Jacksonville is,
neither do I, but
we've got the guidebook, so
Got the
we'll be
guidebook.
fine.
look that up.
I hope my skill in blacksmithing will prove some value. Probably won't though, because I really don't. Well, I do know a little bit about blacksmithing, weirdly enough. Probably more than like your average Joe Schmo off the street. I'm not like I wouldn't say I know about blacksmithing, but
Agree.
Yeah.
Clothing.
If there's a child in the wagon train, we could probably trade them for food. Funny Morrow.
Good deal. Yeah.
Makes a very good point.
Yeah. I agree. It depends on their age.
I think this guy has vinegar.
I think we found that. Yeah. We were discussing that.
I think if they're very young, it's not the tastiest food. Oh, wait, we're just selling them. We're not eating them.
You went really dark there. Horribly. Because I was thinking we have a family. I was talking to somebody about doing our family history, our actual family history the other night.
Oh,
and
okay.
there is.
Somebody got traded for food?
There is. Yeah.
There's 5 of us.
Yes, because the 2 parents were deceased, and did grandma take? There was one where grandma brought him to the orphanage. It happened. There were 2 cases in our family.
Well, yeah. Especially those days. Like, how's grandma going to take care of 2 small children? Or was it one?
It was 5 small children.
How is grandma going to take care of
And she was
5
she was my age. I was like, I could do it.
Okay, you have all the conveniences of
I was
21st century technology.
Yeah, and I think she kept 2 and brought 3.
That sucks. Yeah, how do you choose? I mean, I know which one's
You'd have to see which was the harder worker, I guess. Which one? It was horrible. It was horrible.
There was a TikTok that I saw the other day that was like
real in our family.
It was like one of those like, but why are you lying? I can't remember like what the setup was, that it was like the mom is like, I love all of my children equally, and then the middle child was like, why are you lying?
Yeah. Wow.
We have eyes.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Hello.
I know all parents like to say that they love all their children equally, and most of them
They
people
do.
never get them to admit that they don't.
They love them all equally.
They don't necessarily like them all equally.
You have a best friend and you have a friend, you know?
Because I feel like make her admit things. Never mind. We're moving on. I don't want to make her uncomfortable.
It's just maybe you have more in common with certain people.
You're right, Buddy Morrow. Eating a child is wrong. That's why we just sell the child for quinoa.
Thank you, Bunny. I mean, even Bunny. Sorry, Bunny, but yeah, even Bunny's not going that low. Come on.
Right.
Come on. This
I forgot what I was gonna do when I did the thing where I like kind of messed up
you
our
were asking about clothing. But by the time we get our supplies, it's gonna be time to go.
I know. But here, I need a chat box. There. Now we have a chat box. Now when you guys talk, we can see it. See?
What if not really?
That's, yeah. If Simon shows up, he'll be happy.
Yeah. What is all this about typing a cat sign? I don't see nothing. See nothing.
There's a race today, I think. I think there's a race today.
F1.
Formula One, yep.
I must just the F1.
Fabio. If you guys don't watch Simos, like you should, because he's hilarious. Well, because he does these like he does these like monologue intros, like the cheesiest dad jokes about like whatever like race it is that they're going to.
Oh.
It's so hilarious that it's like,
Okay.
yeah. If you ever see one of Simos and Fabio's streams, if you catch a live stream, like it is totally worth it to like back up to the beginning of the live stream to listen to Simos' intro to it, because they're quite hilarious. Yeah.
And that's regarding F1?
Yes. Regarding the race.
This is 10 sets of clothing, but here's the problem. I didn't put how many people were going. I think.
I love it. It's great.
I've not done this in many years.
Years, yeah.
Many years.
Okay. But
I think
I can go back over there. Hold on.
double up on the hats and the gloves. The mittens, I believe.
There's 5 of us, so clothing.
10 sets total.
4 more hats? You're beeping. Why are you beeping?
4K. I took insulin.
They already gave us 15 sets of clothing. I didn't do that.
Then we're good.
Do we need winter scarves? Should we check and see?
We had that.
It's May.
It's gonna get cold before we get there. We should have left a little earlier.
Wait, you wanted to do the quick start? We had no.
Okay. Okay. So the winter coat helps keep you warm in the cold weather. It is also a highly sought trading item, particularly among the Indians. You didn't know that. The winter scarf helps keep out the cold.
Keep in mind, we only have $180.
That's why I'm thinking just hats would be cheaper. Hats and mittens. Hats help keep you warm and healthy. So I'm thinking.
Do we need scarves? We probably need scarves. They're only $1. $1.08.
How much are hats and mittens?
Hats are $1.08. Mittens are 63 cents. But like, how many pairs of mittens can you wear, and how many scarves? Like, you can wear. You get what I'm saying?
I do. Take it. Get one of each for everybody. How much is the coat? You know,
$10. Almost 11.
Okay, yeah. So just get
That's like $60. $50 if you get coats for everyone. And at that point, that's like almost all of our budget, because we got to save like $80 for the trail for all the
hats and mittens and scarves.
10 scarves, because there's a party of 5.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
All right, people.
What else do we need? Oh, we need
hats, mittens, and scarves. Hats, mittens, and scarves.
I did, but I just remember we should go to the outfitters and get a rope.
Yes, rope is a big deal.
I didn't know.
Did you get the
There's that guy sitting on the barrel that I buried in the other picture.
I'm glad he pulled through. I mean, you suffocated him for like months. What was that? Murphy's something.
Murphy's Saloon.
Murphy's Saloon.
Mending yarn.
Mending yarn is good.
And it's cheap. It's only $2 or 2 cents a spool.
Yay, that extends the life of your clothing.
Do we need to get muslin?
Yeah. Not on this list, but it was on a different list. And it extends the how much does it cost?
I don't know. I think it's probably under miscellany. Yeah. 16 cents a yard.
Okay.
Get 10 yards is only $1.
You get 10 yards of that. Did you get enough mending?
I got three 30-yard schools. That should be plenty.
It's 2 cents a thing.
And every time I've won this game, when I have like pulled into Oregon City, I still have however much mending yards.
Really? Oh, okay. Did you get matches?
No, I also didn't get candles.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Because
sorry.
I didn't know.
We didn't know.
Look.
We didn't know.
We got the
General store. General store will have matches and candles, right? I wish there was a search feature on this.
No.
Oh, this also has food.
Did you get a deck of cards?
No.
To
Okay.
boost them around.
Okay, that's under miscellaneous.
Right.
Yeah, banjo. I like to get a harmonica and a flute. I know that you like the. Okay, dozen candles, one.
Okay.
Or should we get more than one? I always get more than one, but I didn't realize that it was just for morale.
It's yeah, it just says good for morale.
Okay.
Then we want the harmonica.
Now keep in mind, we always have excellent morale. Like everybody will be dying, and they'll be like, "But morale is."
Oh, I'm like, y'all nuts. Y'all nuts. Look around. Okay. Okay, so we would like.
But y'all, I don't know if this wagon has enough light for all my house.
Hi.
Yeah, rope is good. Back in the day, it was made from hemp. CBD, anyone? That's
What
what I was making comments earlier about that. It was like, oh, you can get a pot. Like,
Yeah, pot. It doesn't say a pot. It says pot. You can buy a pot.
yeah, because it says tent. It doesn't say a tent.
Okay, boots.
Okay, oats. 100 pounds of oats. Okay, back to clothing. Boot. We need 5 pairs.
Wait, we need oats for the horses.
What?
The mules don't require oats.
Oh, well, then we should just trade it.
The horses do.
We've got it for to trade.
Oxen gain nothing from oats except as feed when no grass is available.
Well, sometimes there's no grass available.
Okay.
How many? 5 pairs of boots?
Yes, please.
They're $1.08 each. No, $2.20. Oh my gosh, that's cheap. That's gonna be $11 worth of boots.
$2.20 a piece.
Yeah. Oh, that was Miss Tina Jones that made that last comment, not Bunny. I'm sorry, I don't know if I read that the wrong name. We have to get them though. We have to
Yeah,
get
get everybody a pair of boots. Are they all happy campers?
All right. Rope.
Yeah.
Is that tools or is that miscellaneous?
It is supplies.
Would have been the last one. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you know
Helpful at keeping down a steep hill and in trying to free the animal caught in quicksand.
Yep. Also, bridle is good for that.
Yes.
Because you just put them in a halter, fine, but like you put them in a bridle and like they listen a little bit better. You can kind of control them a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
They trust you. It's weird because they do trust you a little bit more when you put a bridle on them. I don't know why.
Does this take into effect that you can make a halter out of rope? I wonder if they take that into effect.
They might.
Because you can.
Because you can. You can make a halter out of a lead line real quick. I've done it so many times.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes all you have is a rope and you need to move an animal. So
clothes are the best way of stocking up.
Well, we've got like 15 sets of clothes.
Yeah. Cards, please.
I got them.
Okay, great.
I'm looking for.
Socks. I've never bought socks before. This could be a problem.
Saddles, saws, shovels. Surely socks are going to be here in just a second. No, there's no socks available.
Soap?
We already got soap. That was part of
Good.
our.
Good.
Can we just go without socks?
Would you want to head to Oregon right now without socks?
If I only had $163?
$163 back then. I think this could make a difference. You're going to get a blister, infection,
Okay, I'll go talk to the lady that outfitted.
but you'll have good morale. We work on it.
Mini pants.
So we've got
There, we got 15 pairs of socks already.
Okay, so let's hit it.
And 5 pairs of shoes. Why do we even have 5 pairs of shoes? You just need boots.
Right.
Well, maybe the shoe. It's May, so maybe the shoes will be nice during the summer. June, July, August.
Yeah, look at the.
Are we ready to put the tray out?
We are. I'm just comparing the price. The shoes are $1.10. How much were boots? Were
$2.20.
half the price. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's hit it. Okay. Cancel. Exit.
I checked.
We go that way, right?
Fine woman.
Towards the monument. I don't know why. It's not the way that you're in control here.
Why am I in control?
Because you're the one who has the most hours in this game.
I'm the one in control of this. I'm the in control of the book.
Okay. So continue.
Please.
Dun, 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 dun,
And I just got the book, so let's just all take it.
Westport.
Okay.
Wait, we're going to Jackson, right?
Yes.
Does this have the trails?
Yes.
Cool. Going
But I
there.
haven't figured that out yet. Because
We're going to Jackson.
okay, there's a landmark. There's landmarks and then there's trails.
Yeah, and this is Westport is the landmark.
So it is an actual landmark.
Is it placed?
Okay, are we on the main Oregon Trail from Independence, Missouri?
I'm guessing.
Okay. What is this name? And you've
Westport.
told me several times. Okay. It is an early town on the trail. If you quickly realize that you've forgotten some important supplies or lost supplies crossing the Blue River, hope we didn't.
I don't remember even crossing the river.
No. Okay, it depends when we left. We don't know that.
Oh, we left in May.
What year?
1859.
That's the year the Free Bridge was built. That's why we didn't have
That's why oxen cost $12 instead of $11.
inflation, yo.
Inflation.
And there's one year that we were just going to be doomed because of everybody got, okay, we're past.
Where everybody's fucked here.
Yeah. Yes. They all got the disease and died. 43.
Dysentery or cholera? Don't drink the bad water, guys. Only drink the good water.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if we forgot something, we can
We don't need
zip into Westport. Okay.
Should we rest here?
How many days in are we?
Like 2.
No.
Hunting?
Yeah, we can hunt because
Because we didn't get any food.
no. Hunt away.
Oh, this is going to be fun because I'm going to be doing it. Oh, no hunting because we're in town.
Okay. Are we to Santa Fe yet?
Nope. But we can go hunting now.
What year did you say?
1859. Now we go hunting.
And then there's 2. Wow. There's 3.
Okay, how am I going to do this on like 2 screens?
There's
Fine,
2
I'll do it.
towns that come up that weren't that are new towns.
You know what we didn't get? Vegetables.
You're correct. Well,
There's only a little squirrel. Look. I should have the rifle. It's not gonna be any meat left.
right. You hear a BB gun. Pistol. Oh, it scares me.
Yeah. Also, some grub for us.
Okay.
I'm gonna try a different one. There's some geese.
We'll do it.
Yeah, I know that one time we were shooting geese. We were that desperate, but
We were getting a little cranky. I'll do it.
we're just gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we didn't shoot ourselves.
We're on the trail. What day are
The second day.
we? Carry on. Carry on.
I'm going. Okay, we're going to Santa Fe. We're gonna go into town because we're gonna get some vegetables. Because we've only got like $100, but we'll make it work. General store.
Mhm.
Hi, person that is in an identical general store. Okay, so it's not saying that we need anything right away. That's good. Oop, that's not what I meant. Next one.
Dang, we got a lot of bacon.
It came with our kit.
Dang, we got a lot of bacon. Is that rice?
Yeah, we got rice. We don't have any vinegar. How did we still end up with no vinegar?
We want vinegar. We want vinegar.
There's still no vegetables. Yeah, there's no vegetables.
Mm.
Which is why we need the vinegar to keep from getting scurvy.
Yeah, we're gonna get scurvy. Well, there's a few more towns coming.
I'm just amazed. Was there any fruit?
Any fruit?
Pickles. There's dried fruit. Oh, we've got a little bit. A little bit more.
Yeah, get some dried fruit.
And some pickles. I love pickles.
Yeah.
And they like the pickles. It keeps them from getting the scurvy.
Did they know that?
The game knows that.
The game knows that. Okay. They keep longer than fresh or dried fruits and vegetables, for that matter, and prevents. Okay.
There's a drugstore.
I was just thinking they're heavy and breakable. Not as long as we've got what I think we got.
We can keep stuff in our wagon for a long time. We got 2 wagons.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, we ready?
Mhm.
So long, Santa Fe. Been fun.
Ciao.
New Santa Fe. Not regular
Mm,
Santa Fe. It's
correct.
a different Santa Fe.
Correct. Here's Santa Fe.
Ooh, there's a big wicket.
See what we can take.
A bottle of linseed oil.
Candles. 2 dozen candles. Oh,
Yeah.
the ambiance.
Yay! We'll have a romantical evening.
Romantical.
No, I'm not good at that romance shit.
I have to add that to my list. Romantical.
I don't know. It's like my version of romance. Okay.
I like it. Romantical.
It's
Is that a long going thing, or did you just that just come to you there?
I feel like I've used that for a while.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that I got it from anybody. I think I just.
Yeah, I know you come up with words.
But I'm not
I
saying
got some of them
I could have heard it from somewhere though. I don't want to
I've
like.
had some of your words written down.
Invent new ones. Okay, Blue Mound. What do we do with the Blue Mound?
Blue Mound. Blue Mound. We would like to.
It's really not the greatest at like. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I was saying that you were being a bad navigator, but you're not. You're not.
Well, that's fine because Blue Mound is I didn't see Blue Mound.
It's just a blue mound.
Well,
I think it's just a hill.
we're just gonna have to write it in then because
Ooh, but you know what we could do?
that's the Blue Mound.
We can do hunting. We can do the hunting because we didn't do the hunting before. I mean, we did.
There's the Blue River, so it makes sense that there would be a Blue Mound.
There's deers. Okay, how do I shoot them? Shoot it! I got it.
Was this between?
Do I get 2 of them or just
Santa
the one?
Two. Oh, how many did you get?
How many should I get?
2.
Well, I only got 1.
Blue Mound. I'm gonna have to write it in here.
I'm trying to do my sharpshooter action so I don't shoot myself in the foot. That might have been the only 2 deers.
No.
It's okay. We only use 1 bullet.
I think maybe you should ask Bunny for tips. She's the
seasoned deer hunter. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
She got it. Got something from me.
I feel like there was like there. I needed like the crowd sound, like the crowd cheer sound effect in the background. For that one. I'm getting better. This is thanks to playing DayZ. I'm getting better at the guns.
Thanks to my brother having guns, I'm pretty good at it. No, I was just good at it.
I was able to carry all of it back because it was only 133 pounds. Yay!
Yay.
So now we continue.
How many days are we in? Is there a place where I can see that?
Yeah,
I
right
keep
at the
asking
bottom.
you that.
See right below the picture where it says May 20th. It has the. This is distance. You said you needed your reading glasses, but that's not.
Okay, morale is high.
Uh-huh.
It says 35 miles. Travel doesn't say day.
It says 55 miles traveled, and to the left of that, it says the date.
So I had to do math. Okay.
We started on the 16th.
We're 4 days in.
We can continue.
Yeah.
Lawrence, Kansas, right?
Got it. Mm-hmm. That city came in 1854.
Oh, okay. So if we would have traveled before 1854, it wouldn't be.
Correct. And also that bridge wouldn't have been there, so we would have had to ford through Blue River.
Oh, well, Blue River is super easy to ford, though. It's like never over 2 feet.
Oh.
Just saying.
Well, maybe it was a waste of a. There is a river coming up that has a ferry that was established in 1844. Before then, you were.
Yeah, that one kind of. Yeah. Okay. Do we need to rest at Lawrence? It's the 20th. I think we just continue, right?
Continue, please.
Okay.
I need a number of days before mind.
Tina John said, firing 2 times, you succeeded in not shooting yourself in the foot. Yay! Hearing crowd noises.
Oopsies. Yeah, that's what we should cheer. Not if you got anything, but if you didn't shoot yourself.
We're in Topeka, and it's the 22nd.
Better stop.
We're going to rest here, or we're going to go into town. We have options.
Wait a minute. Next thing is the Kansas River. So can we go another day and see if we hit that river? Because that river is a great place to stop.
We don't go into town,
Yeah.
we just continue.
Yeah, just continue.
All right, guys, suck it up. We don't get to go into town. Play your flute and harmonica. We're just going to keep going.
And cards.
Light your little candles.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Woo!
Here we go.
Rest, wait/rest here.
Yes. 2 days.
This is why she's our navigator. She knows.
And do not, make sure you rest before you cross, because once you cross, they do not give you the option of resting. We found that out.
Oh!
Did we rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we catch any fish? $12? Ooh, how deep is it?
8. We're going to die.
I think.
You can cock and float it if it's like 3, maybe 3.5.
Yeah.
But it says this river may prove a little tricky. It's not a calm river.
Yeah,
It's 4 feet deep. 600 feet wide.
Yeah, no, we gotta.
This is why we saved a little bit of cash.
We gotta take the ferry.
Do it. We do it.
Okay, we're gonna lose everything. You know, if we had a little, probably that river is a good place to go to find stuff. Like pots and pans, things that
Trade with people.
No, they fell in the river.
Yeah.
Swim down there and get them.
All right. There's thick dust from other wag. What do we do? Guidebook. Guidebook. Also, we're going to need to know about hills.
There's hills.
But leaving in May, we're going to have to deal with cold, and we're going to have to deal with dust, and we're going to have to deal with drought later on. But we didn't get juggies. We didn't get water jugs.
We didn't get canteens. We're dying.
We're going to die.
We're gonna die.
We're going to die.
We are gonna die.
Keep like a base list for us.
Okay. Okay. Oof. We're gonna die.
What do we do for dust, though?
I'm seeing what happened in 1859.
We all died.
The Savage Party died. Oh my God.
Hey, do you think that we could still fill out that thing in the back and mail it in?
Yes, I do. If we use our go back machine first. Our Wayback machine. I think that's what it was.
Hey, it has the little.
Go look up this. Why don't you go look up dysentery? Okay. Looking up dust storms. I'm looking up dying without a canteen. That's what I'm
No,
looking
we didn't look up dust storms. Funny part is
Dust
that maybe
storms.
we asked the dust nicely just to go away.
Dust storms threaten when you're crossing a great deal of sand or dry, dusty soil. What? Unless you're in a desert, it's best to wait or at least slow down. You could have an accident, lose an animal, or worse, lose a person.
So slow down is the answer? Okay.
I know water.
Okay, St. Mary's Mission.
But we're not in a desert. Okay, if we're in a desert, then you just got to keep going.
But now we get canteens.
Oh, yes. Oh, heavens.
No, I don't know that we've got.
It's something.
Okay. We got to see what they got, all right?
I'm a nervous wreck.
So canteens would be under C, right?
Mhm.
We're just going to look for water jets.
Canteens are under C, right under the candles, which, of course, are good for morale.
So that's not really an option here.
Mhm.
But you know what we're going to do real quick? Why do we not have blankets?
There's a trading post. We can stop and buy supplies.
Buddy Morris said, y'all, I'm convinced that the pioneers are the perfect example of survival of the fittest. I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's true.
This is all their items in the entire mission.
Are you in? There's a trading post. You're in the trading post?
St. Mary's Mission Trading Post. Yeah. Because all there is here. There's nothing else. Onions. Do you want some onions?
Yeah. Oh.
That's it. Like that's right.
Oh. Okay. We should get this in. Be done with it.
We're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Okay. Let me look and see if maybe they gave us candy.
Surely.
No. Look, go straight to coffee. They gave us a coffee mill and a coffee pot. No freaking candy.
We know that?
It's under C, right?
Our supplies are alphabetized,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Aloe vera, alum, baby.
Okay, what about a water keg? We have one of those.
There's nothing underwater. It goes straight from. Wait. I can't spell. Hold on. Yeah, no. It goes from wagon wheels to sacks of sugar.
I'm surprised we're not dead already.
How are we not dead yet? Candles are important. What if someone dies? We can hold a night's vigil.
Do we even have? Oh, we have 10 cups. Okay, I guess we like putting a little.
How are we not dead? Okay. Do you have a canteen?
Yeah.
You have a canteen?
Oh.
Yes.
What's he want?
Our kettle.
Kettle? A kettle?
I will give up tea for water.
Wait a minute. You can carry water in a kettle. And you can boil it and not die from.
Look up the kettle. Does the kettle keep us from not dying from dysentery?
This increases food efficiency and reduces chances of food poisoning.
But we've got a pot. We don't need it. We need a canteen. We're going to die without a canteen. We're not going to die without a kettle.
A pot is another useful kitchen item. That's anything about it.
You did it.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. We're going to die without a canteen.
You know what we're dying of now? Food poisoning.
It's a trade-off.
And only
one
canteen for 5 people. Oh boy. Whatever. Oh my.
Talk to me.
See who's around.
I did. That's where I got the canteen.
There's other people.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. She won't trade with us.
Why? Because
she had other shit that she wants to talk about.
Yeah, look at her. I wouldn't give her problems to her.
Yeah, they're just like, don't shop here.
Don't shop there because there's nothing there?
Yeah. Everyone just takes little sips. I did not haggle because a lot of your good point. I should have haggled, but I didn't haggle because I didn't.
We need a kettle.
Can we buy a kettle?
I'm gonna put that on the list.
Can we buy a kettle?
We got a shopping list: vegetables and a kettle. Yeah, what's a kettle worth versus a canteen? That's what I want.
We can get a pan.
No, the kettle had a little lid on it. The water would have stayed in there. And
okay, you guys think that I did wrong. Okay.
They do?
Apparently, I don't.
They're not going to say.
They said that I should have haggled.
You should have haggled for sure.
Yes, you're right, but I
think she shouldn't have done it. I think it was.
You're right. I did terrible. We're all going to die. It's all my fault.
Well, let's not go overboard.
It's 100% going to be.
Oh,
Red Vermilion River, which seems redundant because if it's vermilion, then it's red.
That does seem the case. I need tabs on here.
There's a toll bridge for $1. I'm going to check the river.
Okay, please do.
2.5 feet deep, so technically we could ford the river, but it's risky when there's literally a toll bridge for $1. It's not a $12 toll bridge, it's a $1 toll bridge.
They ran a toll bridge in 1848.
Yes, we do need to get the bin ready because everyone's going in the bin, not just the men.
If we're dangerously low on supplies, we can head to St. Joseph at the next thing. Out of our way.
Oh! We might not actually get the choice on that because we are not navigators on our party. Equal opportunity bin is exactly what we need, unfortunately. Put me in the bin. Do we need to rest?
What day? That's what's the date.
November. I click this, it'll go back to that. It is the 27th.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Sure.
So you're just gonna take the toll bridge.
Okay.
I'm checking this time.
Yes.
Because you guys are right, I should have haggled.
And we could 3 foot's the cutoff, so we probably could have done okay.
Scott Spring, it's the 27th.
Spring. 27th. We've only been out for 4 days. Or less than that. Because we stopped on the
We stopped on the 22nd or the 23rd?
We stopped on the 23rd, but then how many days did we stop for? 2. We've only been on the road 2 days.
Continue. Also, I'm not really a fan of Scott's right now.
Yeah.
Abandoned wagon.
Dear God, I hope they have a canteen or a kettle.
They have nothing. No, this is why we have
Double team. Double team.
fog. What do we do for fog? Just like jumping into action. Can you guys hear this, by the way? I think you guys get to hear the sound.
I think last week there was a problem with the sound.
Oh, here. No, now you guys get to hear the sound.
Fog is not good.
I'm going to turn it down.
It's under
It's probably
heavy fog?
really loud. And this is what they get to hear right now.
What? I don't see fog and I don't see heavy fog.
It's like a whole box. Okay.
Let me see if there's a weather section.
I still fill out the little. Did we fill out the order form?
The order books. How much were the books?
Apparently, we cannot fill out the order. That's not that bad. Oh, it doesn't.
We can get the CD-ROM.
I want the CD-ROM. Actually, no, I was able to find the CD-ROM for this, but here's the problem: is that my computer was built in 2020 and it does not have a freaking disk drive. Like,
Yeah.
It's like you want to put something else in here.
Don't be shoving stuff in here.
No, it's just wrong.
Oh. The computer's like violated. What?
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
Don't worry about it.
No worries.
She's like, okay.
Okay, whatever.
Amy Poodle says I walked out of the room the moment before the cricket started. I thought they were somewhere in my house. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you.
I found the heavy fog.
Did we get a foghorn?
No, we did not.
Okay.
It can occur anywhere and anytime when the conditions are right. Well, of course. Once again, people and animals can get lost in the fog, and we should be careful on a rough trail when visibility is low.
So we should slow down?
The combination of a rough trail and fog, which I don't know if we have a rough trail, can significantly increase your
Slow going. I'm going to go with it's a
chance
rough
of wagon. Okay, so slow down or wait for better weather.
I just want to slow down. I'm not waiting for better weather.
Mm-mm. No, we're not.
We're not going to spend all year on this trail. No vegetables. They have red. Red will kill you. That's how we die of food poisoning.
Oh, no, we don't have a kettle to cook it in.
Ignore that. Alcove Spring, June 1st. I think we need to stop, don't we?
Yep.
Rest here. 2 days? 2 days. She loves the 2-day rest period. Make it a weekend.
2 to 3, because one day people are feisty. Like, I don't want to go.
Peter John says, same here, my laptop has no disk drive. Disks have become irrelevant. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And if you stay too long, people are like, that's so comfy here. It's so nice here in the spring. We get to bath every day. Yeah, we get fish.
Okay, it's the
Don't
3rd.
have to listen to you.
Should we shoot?
Two things.
Click over here. Click over here. And then.
And you know what else we can do here? Drink water.
Yeah, since we only have one canteen.
How we've gone.
I gotta wait for it to go. You want to shoot it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I missed. All right.
Did you reload?
Yeah, see? It's a reload. When the thing is,
I never got to do
is it
that.
the brake stock?
Yeah.
When it has the little thing at the bottom is, yeah. Here, look.
That is something moving quite slow.
See the brake stock at the bottom? Right, just clicked.
Mm-hmm.
I reload.
Mm.
Okay. I shot 3 times. I don't know if I've shot myself in the foot yet, but I do want to grab another. Oh, I didn't get it.
You're a little off today.
It's hard.
Yeah.
There's a delay.
Mm.
And the delay gets more significant the longer we go in game too. So that's another reason to get more food up.
Okay.
There's on this version of it. See here, the brake stock at the bottom, how it's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then when you click it, it reloads. I'm not going to reload because it's going to waste a bullet. I'm just going to go back.
Oh, okay.
I shot 5 times. I was only able to carry 188 pounds of it
I wonder why is that?
because we didn't get. I guess maybe we did. I don't know. Okay, it's the third. We're going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need like a base list, and then we need to not do the quick start. I mean, all we can do is wait our turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then instead of doing the quick start, I think just go through and like each store, hit each store, like boom, 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 boom. Okay. Big Blue River.
Tell you what.
It looks as though it may be rather difficult.
Big Blue River.
Mm-hmm. 2.5 feet right now, which technically we could be able to afford, but like, I feel like 3 feet is like the maximum you have to pocket it. Right?
I don't see Big Blue River. Did we go through the St. We went through the Red River.
The Vermilion Red River.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we did the St. Joseph Road Junction.
Do you see the Big Blue River right there?
This season.
It's not listed. I know. Weird.
Okay. That might be because if we're dangerously low on supplies. Okay, what's the question? It's a 2.5 foot.
Should we board the river or
It's
go
2.5 foot.
It's 170 feet wide. It's not 600 feet, but it's still like closer to 2 than 1. I think technically we could go either way. I'm gonna like lean towards ford the river because I feel like whenever you caulk it, there is a risk of it.
Tipsy. Let's board it.
Okay. Cross your fingers, cross your fingers. Yay, we made it! Crowd cheer noises! Okay, St. Joseph Road Junction. Is this where we want to go for the...
Yes, this is if we're going to backtrack, but if we need supplies,
We go St. Joseph Road.
we're dangerously slow.
Like if we don't have a canteen.
Towards St. Joseph, yes. We want to go to St. Joseph.
Okay, so we did backtrack to the Big Blue River again. This part has a ferry.
How much?
$8.
How deep is it here?
It's still just 2.5 feet deep. Yeah, because we can't afford it.
You can't afford the board.
And he goes, Blue River's not listed. Are we lost?
Thank you. GPS and it didn't get updated.
It's the Oregon Trail, so yeah, that's what happened. Okay, we gotta afford it, right?
This is like the time I had the
Hold my
GPS
hand.
listed me as living in a cemetery.
Give me the other hand. It feels weird to like hold your left hand with my left hand.
Polish. Thanks. It might have been yours.
Oh, well, now it's cute. It's like a duochrome. Okay, we're in Maryville. We made it across the river. It's distracted by the nail polish, and it was probably better that way because I might have like sweated buckets.
Maryville also not updated on the GPS.
Hear me out.
Bonnie, you are not wrong.
Okay, so should we go into town here at
There
Marysville?
could be a bank.
Check it out.
Bonnie and Clyde.
I'm down.
Mm.
First thing I see is a sheriff's office. Okay, so I think that.
We're not robbing a bank. No bank robbage.
Sorry, I think that just spoiled our plan. Okay, there's a drugstore.
No,
A general store.
Auntie.
Okay, I was looking for an outfitter. That part.
Right.
Okay, here's a kettle
Mm-hmm.
for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what they don't have here?
If you're gonna say canteen, I'm not gonna be happy.
Fucking canteens. But they did have a fucking kettle. So actually, that was probably a good trade that I made.
Like it did work out.
Sorry, that was a lot of swearing all of a sudden.
I guess there's no water keg either.
That's what I was looking for. There's a pail.
Oh,
Only 58 cents. Let's try it.
makes sense to me.
It's only 58 cents. But I also feel like we maybe need to like save our cents. So should I wait?
Ew. It's not listed in the air.
Does it have a bucket?
You got a hole in your bucket.
Then fix it, dear Willie.
Hey, Liza. No bucket. No. Get a damn pail.
Okay, we're getting a pail. We have $110.55 left. So, fun times. But you know what we do have that like people have a tendency to like be like, okay, give me that. And it would normally be like a except for we're okay.
Okay, what?
We've got like 10 oxen and 2 mules.
We're gonna eat one of them?
No, we can trade one of them. One time I traded an ox for a rifle one time, and it was like, I feel like if I would have had like a large farm wagon and only like 6 oxen or whatever, it would have been like, oh shit, what do I do? But like, I was like, okay, take my
Vegetables?
Hey,
Where's the caps? Let's see caps.
it's not in caps.
Simos, come on.
I told her that you said that you were gonna write all in caps.
Caps, baby.
Which normally I give people like a 10-minute timeout, but if Simos types in all caps, I will not give them a timeout.
They get time out for typing in caps?
Yeah, because I don't like it. It's like yelling over everyone.
It's just not like it. He was gonna do it because he knows I'm 60.
He told me that, yeah.
Because I'm 60 and he's concerned about my vision and being able to read the thing. I don't usually read the comments.
I mean, I usually read to you though, so it's good. What was it?
You can continue to read them out to me. Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Unless
that would be at the general store, maybe.
Unless they've restocked canteens somewhere.
No. I don't think so.
Simos, you have a canteen on you?
Water keg, maybe?
58 cents?
Oh, did you see?
Mm-mm.
Well, he wrote it on.
Yes. See, he's not yelling.
I mean, right.
I can see it very nicely.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
stands out.
But do banks have canteens?
Right? Ladle. That'd be nice if we had, say, some water to ladle up with. We do have a pail. Get some onions. Get some onions.
I'm going to see if they have actual vegetables, though. Because usually the vegetables are cheaper.
There's rhubarb. Was there not rhubarb?
There is rhubarb. But, like, when you get, seriously, you can just get, like, dried vegetables.
Oh.
Ooh. We need another yeast cake? We've got one. We got 2 wagon covers. We got whiskey. We're good.
Yeah, but we don't
have any vegetables, though.
We need vegetables and canteen. I mean, I feel like when we die,
when we die,
it's our own fault. I mean, who?
It's my fault.
Who strikes out on the trail without a canteen?
We have one now.
And that what you did good. You did good. I gave you trouble about that, but it worked out.
Okay, so should we get 50 pounds of rhubarb for $4? It's $4. $4.10.
Oh,
It was the kettle that I traded for the canteen that you guys said that I should have haggled, and you're probably right, but
we know now the price of a kettle is $106. I do not know the price of a canteen.
I think they're about the same.
Okay.
I think we lucked out on that one. I'll be frank, we lucked out. I made a knee-jerk decision that was probably not a right decision, but we did luck out. Yeah.
I was just concerned about our ability to boil water. No.
I mean, rightly so. It's just funny. Ooh. Okay, it's only $1.08 for a 10-pound sack of onions. How much was the rhubarb?
The rhubarb was 80 something. 82.
Okay, so we stick with the rhubarb.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is all we're getting here. Look,
Okay.
we still have your 100 pounds of salt.
I went down from 120.
If you write like that, Bunny, I assume that you're being sarcastic, which I like works for what you wrote.
I have to lean in. It's see if you look back, the one that Simos put is easier to read. He's right.
Yeah, it is.
The question I think before we went on air was, if I don't know if that's the right term, was is Mom going to read the comment? And you said, well, I'm going to set it up so she can. She doesn't usually. And then Simon said, well, for her benefit, I'll put it in all caps.
Yeah, he was like, I'll write it all caps so that she can.
And that's the one I can see.
So he was right.
So it worked. He was right.
It's just sometimes, not so much on YouTube, but on Twitch, I'll get like people in the comments. When I was like streaming more on a schedule and stuff like that, people would like basically spam in the comments. And like they would do it in all caps, and so that's why I set my rule where it's like if you all caps, I'll time you out. But I did not. So actually, I think if you do type in all caps on Twitch, like Simos is on YouTube, but if he was on Twitch and did that, I think it actually would give him a 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Now that's your life. Long enough to cool off and figure out what you did.
If you were raising your voice. Whatever.
All right. 100 pounds of salt. We still got. Do we need to buy any more?
No.
Okay. Just checking,
Time must make her stop.
Mama likes her salt.
Mama likes, if Mama's frugal.
Mama likes to live.
Yeah. Hunt every day because
the
food rots, or bring along a little salt so the food lasts.
There is a bank, but again, you guys, the sheriff's right across the street. I'm just
Is there any place else that could have a canteen in here?
Well, that's what I was looking for. Like there's an auction here.
Sure. Maybe he's auctioning off.
We can't go in there. I was looking for like an Outfitters, but I don't.
What about Liberty on the right there?
I think is that the bank? No, that's the saloon. Liberty Saloon.
Okay. Post office. What about the forge? What's that?
Bunny Morrow is concerned about our level of salt. The blacksmith and general repair.
He could maybe make us one.
The hotel should have a kettle. We got the kettle. We've got one kettle.
And we've got a pail. And we got one canteen.
Misty Tina said that would drive her OCD up the wall if everybody typed in the every other cat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I see it in my head, I hear it as like a sarcastic tone. And when I see it in all caps, I hear it as
Wow.
it just does it in my head. I don't know why. It just does. Do we need to talk to him? Because he Ooh, we should get a pickaxe from him because that's how we can clear the trail later on when we go through the mountains because we're gonna like run into falling rocks probably.
Okay.
What
else?
On this hair with a wagon wheel. Died with a toothpick in his heel. 5 points in the chat if you know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Wash his face in a frying pan, comb his hair with a wagon wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is. Weren't you the one who taught me?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just going to see if anybody says it first, because they get points apparently before Mama.
And also, I did not do over those nursery rhymes. So
It's a nursery rhyme.
I started that. I got the nursery. I thought, oh, that's so sweet to read your kids' nursery rhymes.
No, some of them are messed up.
Binge up quickly.
Some of them are messed up.
Messed up.
I saw this. I retweeted it the other day. If you guys saw it on my Twitter, it was somebody had it was a picture and then it was captioned with what the parent said. Mm-hmm. And the one parent was like, "I'm worried about Billy. This picture that he drew is really violent. It's like somebody's getting shot in the head." And then the other parent is like, "No, that's David and Goliath." Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, the violence, people. The violence.
It's not violent because it's from the Bible. Like,
the violence.
Mae West. No, it's not Mae West. It's Sam the Butcher Man.
Oh.
You don't.
Now I remember. Sam the Butcher Man.
Wash his face in front of me.
Somebody's here with the wagon wheel.
Died with a toothache in his heel. None of that makes any sense, and I don't like. My brain, I've always thought that it was like a metaphor for something, but I don't know what it would be a metaphor for.
Maybe a metaphor for canteen. Okay, so let's buy our thing and hit the.
Yeah. Okay. Purchase.
Yeah.
It's just a pickaxe, so that if we get trapped with the
Now let's think this. Can we go over the restaurant and like?
No. Here, you can use the thing if you want. No, it's right there.
No.
She gets worried when I give her the mouse.
We've gone everywhere in town. We've done all the shopping we can.
Okay, let's over here. We can go to the blacksmith, and we can read this thing that's outside of the thing. Gotta look out for the bank robbers. See, you guys, they're up on their bank robbers. Okay, we cannot rob the bank.
What if we find him and bring him in? Do we get a?
I think it says that there's $1,000 reward.
I'm looking for it.
But the thing is that the text at the bottom is like old school, and this is like an old school game. So all I can literally make out is the $1,000.
I like that Nathan goes by Nate.
Nate Pepper. Really look like a bank robber. He looks like the guy who he looks like a dentist. Like
he looks like he looks like a business nanny. He looks like he's looking up, because he's got the glasses. Like he's a friend of Al. Not Al, is it?
No. always wears a hat. It's hard to say.
He's got the facial hair push that can come and go. He's got the glasses.
No, Al's name is Al.
Oh, a bank robber wouldn't lie about their name.
But no, bounty hunter, especially not if we think it's Al.
Agree with the bank. I agree with the bounty hunter. I agree.
You want to turn Al in?
No, I want to turn Nate Pepper in.
But if you think it's Al, they only have
The bed. He's got the glasses. He's got the facial hair.
it does. It kind of looks like Al without the hat.
His face might be a little white. It might be that.
That also might be like the printing press stretched it a little bit.
Imagine.
We're gonna pretend we didn't see it.
Okay.
So okay, we can't go in the bank. We know why.
Maybe
We're
they're like,
talking to this lady outside the post office.
maybe they're like giving out free canteens if you open an account. You can toaster or.
Thank you. Mike was cutting out a bit.
I feel like you did that last week.
That was 2 weeks ago. But I'm gonna. Yeah, I think this is our only option. These are our only options.
Okay.
Look, this is across the street. This is what we got. It's the hotel, which we can't go in. The drugstore, which we already went in. And then what is this? The general store that we also are.
Did we go in the drugstore?
Maybe we only went in the general store. Yeah, I don't remember this guy.
Maybe he's got something laying around.
He's got some drugs.
The only thing that comes in a big bottle.
He's got some salt.
He's got sarsaparilla.
I'm just gonna get her a bottle of sarsaparilla.
No,
later.
don't do it.
No, it's a waste of $1.
I think in reals. Oh, what's the last name? Challenge. See, I think in real life, I would do that and refill it. But I don't think the game is going to give us credit for that.
Right, because it still has our 2 gallons of whiskey from when we started.
Well, or the sassafras.
Sassafras.
We could
Sarsaparilla.
see, in my mind, we could refill those bottles.
But the game doesn't have a mind. It's just a game. So we're gonna die either way. Does that mean we should get jugs of whiskey so we can at least go out with the bang?
No, we got whiskey. We're fine.
Okay. It's peeking out. Okay. Let me.
What does that mean?
My mic.
I don't know what peeking out means.
It means that we're too loud and I need to fix my noise gate.
I had no idea there was a noise gauge.
Let's see if that helps.
Mm.
That looks like it's. Oh no, that looks not better. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Thank you guys, by the way.
Yes.
We'll try not to shout because I think that's probably also what's doing.
Maybe the all caps got us in trouble.
That's true. Yeah, Simos typed in all caps and then we started talking in all caps.
Thank you, Simos.
Thank you, Simos.
Okay, we gotta hit the road or the trail.
Okay,
We used to stay in high school.
let's hit the trail.
What was that? My crush?
What?
That is so. Ow.
That's the other general store guy. He lives in Independence. We're in Marysville. We're an entire state away. This is back in Oregon Trail days, too. That's like weeks away.
I hope we meet again, Elle.
Oh, wait. I think I go that way. Yep. Farewell, Marysville, Kansas.
Yeah, we are just, we're on a whole thing that didn't exist.
Simos is laughing at.
Why?
Because we're silly. Can we continue? We didn't need a rest here. We just went in for a kettle.
I've lost track of time. I'm getting delirious.
It's
It's
not even the 7th.
7th. It's 7th. We're fine.
Okay.
Keep going.
I don't know. I just pushed the button. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's visit the station. Maybe they have a kettle. No, wait. We already have the kettle back. What I meant was a canteen.
Mm-hmm.
But they have dried fruit.
Let's get some. None of this is on here, by the way.
Because we took the little side route back.
Oh, so we're still not back to the regular spot?
Right.
Okay.
There's pot.
Who's about pot?
You want to grab some salt while we're here?
Take the salt.
I'm never going to give up on the salt. Like, we died with 120 pounds of salt in our wagon.
It didn't take any out. It didn't allow. We used it.
That's true. We need to hunt more so that it uses it.
Get some dried fruit, please.
All of it. It only lets us get 14 pounds. Or, no, 14 5-pound sacks. It's only $5.04
Fine.
for all of the fruit.
Get it. It's also going to help it.
Tina Jones said, ooh, we all love the pot.
You know what, though, that dried fruit?
might get a little parched.
We already walked.
Let's see who's around. Maybe somebody wants to.
You got a canteen, buddy? It was spare?
Tell me more. Maybe if we talk to him, he'll like to trade. Yeah, see? I'm cutting him off. I don't care.
That's what he's got to trade.
He does not have a canteen. He's got some vegetables.
Look at him with all that stuff.
That he's willing to trade, too.
Yeah. Dude, what are you, like a friggin' general store?
Let's talk to somebody else.
Yeah, that guy's got an extra canteen.
He doesn't like me, though, because he's the one that I buried under the...
Well, you did.
Tell me more.
Yes, we want to trade.
I don't need your oxen. I've got plenty.
Need your
Fruit and vegetables. We're gonna die. It's okay. We're done looking around. Let's go.
Remember our face.
Remember us. Remember me.
Yeah.
Thunderstorm. What do we do in a thunderstorm?
We open our mouth.
Put out all your cups. Anybody got a large bowl?
We've got a pail.
Right.
Thunderstorm.
You know where I have to go really quick.
Of course I do.
Okay. I know too.
If there's a canteen there, bring it back, please. I don't see a damn thunderstorm. Say we just have to. Okay, it's under S for severe thunderstorm. Okay, we're often commented in their diaries about the frequency and severity of the prairie thunderstorms. Okay, so it's a where there's a severe thunderstorm, you have a decision to make. Thank you. two paragraphs in before we get to that. Do you want to continue as usual, slow down, or wait for conditions to improve? If you have plenty of time and supplies, like a canteen, waiting for conditions to improve is the safe bet. The bad weather will probably last only a day or two. However, you're behind schedule or short of supplies, you may wish to move at a slower pace. The bad news is traveling in a severe thunderstorm can cause accidents, stray animals, poor health. Watch yourself. You have a good chance of getting stuck in the mud.
Oh, we've got plenty of aminals. We're fine on that.
Okay, so during 1859,
We might have to turn it into like Bear What's His Face and start drinking our own piss, though.
do they allow for that?
I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay with that.
She's like, I'm fine with it. It doesn't look fine with it.
I mean, I'm not gonna have any pee. I'm so dehydrated. To be hydrated. Mama likes to stay hydrated.
It's true. She always drinks 2 water bottles. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. Like, it's not even one. She has 2.
This one's gone. This one's getting low.
That one is the same, close to the same color as the green screen, so it disappears. What? It's invisible. Look at it, disability club.
Is this one's too far?
Oh, that one's good, yeah.
Well, that one's good because what do I have? Am I holding?
Sometimes when I vape, like the smoke will like change the background enough where it doesn't match, but like you could. It's funny because it'll just be like, oh, here's a green cloud, and it's like it's not a green cloud; it's obviously a white cloud, but it's because it'll throw it off enough where the green screen will shift here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I think it's a severe thunderstorm. I don't know the date.
I think we continue as usual. It's
You don't ever continue as usual. You were not listening. You stop or you go slow. We're gonna be fun. We're gonna have water for sure. Did you click a regular?
Run it back. I did.
Okay. You clicked regular.
I clicked what you said.
Okay. Wait. What's the date? The 9th. Yes, we gotta wait here.
2 days.
Yes.
Mama loves the 2 days. Make it a weekend.
If it's on a weekend, you gotta stay 2 nights.
You gotta get the weekend rate, okay?
Yeah. You're not just gonna take 1 week up, one item a weekend. I could have rented that one for 2 nights, so you don't just get one on the weekend.
That's true. That's true. You gotta get the weekend rate.
Okay, we're gonna stop for 2 days.
I'm gonna go hunting.
These two. We're all in good morale.
Oh yeah, morale is great. We can all be dying of cholera, but we've got that flute and that harmonica.
Mhm. and the card.
And the candles.
Oh no!
The book knew. Missed
Oh,
him.
this tells us about hunting.
Got him.
What do you got?
A deer on the second hit, but it's a little one. Oh, it's more than that though.
It could be 15 to 150 pounds of meat. That's a big range.
It is a big range because it's a deer.
I don't feel like that's as big of a range for a deer. I think a deer, you're going to get more than 15 pounds.
Usually.
I mean, a goose, you get 4.
Okay, I got 2 deer.
A goose, you get 4. So we should have gone for the goose instead of the rabbit the time we were starting.
The geese are harder to hit though.
Mhm.
We were able to carry 189 of it back. We killed. Okay, so it's like 100 pounds each for each deer. Yeah, we got a party
Okay,
at the weekend, right?
between the two of you, you could. If there's another person, okay. The two of you can carry 150 to 250 of meat back on your wagon, not a small feat.
She's just reading, but she's not telling us what she's
I
reading.
know. I realize
Are we
that.
going to ford the river? It's 2.5 feet deep.
Yes.
Yeah. Ran out of coffee, guys. It's a tragedy.
Dehydrated. How's was it Bunny's coffee pot leaking?
Yeah.
She's still on?
Bunny, are you still on? Is your coffee pot still leaking?
She's on.
She was on back here.
Bunny, how's your coffee pot?
When she was talking about that we needed to become bounty hunters, and you guys were conspiring to turn out and
Well,
where
are we?
We are at the bad mosquito spot. Do we just continue? I'm assuming that we have to continue for bad mosquitoes. Why would you stay there for bad mosquitoes?
Yeah, you need to. It's fixed.
That's what she said.
Wow.
That's what they say.
That's awesome. Did you do something?
Did you put the vinegar in and it fixed it?
I'm not taking credit for that.
I mean,
but
I love these old school pictures that were rendered to go into a video game. So this is obviously a picture of somebody doing this, but it's video gamified, so it has the bad Photoshop cut out.
Gotcha.
This picture.
Yes, they
the pot itself was cracked, but she had nothing. Sometimes you can get one the carafe thingy. Sometimes you can get one at a not necessarily Goodwill, but because I think Goodwill usually wants the entire appliance, but if there's a Goodwill-esque.
Yes,
type.
Been there, done that. So
a secondhand shop. That's
it.
Or thrift shop.
Wagon train morale suffers when mosquitoes are thick. Occasionally, someone comes down with malaria.
So we just keep going, right?
But the symptoms, we keep on. But the symptoms won't appear until long after the infection occurs.
Oh, okay. So we'll never know.
If we're at the Platte River, lots of mosquitoes. So what do we do for malaria? We need to have that on hand.
Big Muddy Station. We're going to visit the station and see if they have any canteen.
That's easy until then.
No canteen.
Wait.
Look for water.
There are water jugs?
I'm looking.
A water keg.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have ice.
Because we're still...
There's a pot.
all the pot, and who gives a darn about the rest of the trip?
I did not use very many bullets. The same amount of boxes. I have not used an entire box of bullets.
Yeah, the usage is a little weird sometimes.
How much salt do we have?
I'm sure we have 100 pounds.
I don't know. It doesn't say on this. We can't get salt here.
Where are we?
Big Muddy Station.
So see, we've gone on a whole different trail now.
I don't know. It didn't give me any other options.
There was a lot of stations and things that were developed in 1859. Just FYI.
Cool.
That's the year that we.
It's the 14th. We continue, right?
It is the 14th. So, yes, we continue.
Can it cook? Can it cook station? I don't know how to say it. Do you have a canteen? Yes.
Yeah. Can we zoom in?
No, we can't. It was from 1995. Can we zoom in? No canteen. It's another pail.
Why did I get a pail?
Another one? I
And
need a hunting knife. I want a hunting knife.
yeah, you should. You know how?
We are running low on funds, though.
I mean, we see that guy every week. You think he could have the courtesy to say, "You savages want to get canteens for you?"
That's a good point. He like did not even like, hey, you guys usually get a couple canteens and some water before you head out. True, dude. You kind of let us down a little bit. Should we get all the fruit?
What is it, and what's it going to cost us?
36 cents.
For 5 pounds? Oh, that's a deal. Don't get all of it because it'll go bad.
It's dried.
Never mind. I didn't see that. Yeah, that's a good price.
All of it?
Yeah. What is? How much? Yeah.
I mean, it's not the cheapest, but okay.
On the 15th,
We're continuing.
keep it going. What can you go? Oh, okay.
Wait, what speed are we going? We
We
can
got
go
to-
faster than this.
Yeah, we can pick it up.
Cold Spring,
On
16th.
the 16th.
You cannot sell unwanted items at the store, but you can trade them to other.
Stop. I didn't know we were going so slow.
2 days, make it a weekend.
Yep.
Got a party at a weekend. With those 2 jugs of whiskey. Now it's the 18th. Morale is high. Let's check everybody's health too. Make sure nobody has cholera yet.
Yes.
Malaria, you know. Are these family members or they just like pick random people out of a jar? Diego, Harriet, Tad, Martha.
Yeah.
Seems a little
Random. Mm-hmm.
okay. Let's continue because
Okay.
we had our little weekend party. Yeah, why are we going back? Us? I feel like we should like turn around. I just want to go back.
You don't want to go back?
No, not look. We're going west again.
I know. Oh, but we've been to these places.
I know, but like I think that we went here to get our kettle, and then I think we took a wrong turn.
It's the 23rd. That's 5 days.
We're gonna wait here for a day. But morale is high, so
That's your
sorry,
thing.
you're right. Please ford the river. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh! Oh! We lost some items.
You're supposed to talk to people along the way and to make good decisions, and otherwise, because do you remember?
Okay, we lost some bacon.
How did this? We tipped a wagon.
We lost some bacon and some cheese and some coffee. Ooh. But I think we've still got both of our rifles, which is the main thing. And
Do we have salt?
I think we still have salt. Wagon in the bin, yes. Yes. That is obviously a family name. I mean, maybe. I don't. Tina said at least there's no Hannibal this time. It's a very good point.
That is a good point. We're supposed to stop when there's wild fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, we stop to gather it. As long as there's no red. Because if there's red shit, then we're going to get food poisoning.
Okay.
One of the townspeople told me that, and I didn't listen one time, and I had died.
It doesn't say that in the book. He might have just been full of BS.
And it was a coincidence that every time since then it's been... It's worked out for me?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. It's $8. We cannot afford it. We must afford it.
Okay, but
This still feels like I'm shaking your hand. Give me your other hand.
okay, we got 10 minutes. We might as well just get drunk because it's not going to let us save it.
You're leaving at 1?
That's usually 10 to 1.
Until like 3. Independence Road or Oregon Trail heading west?
Okay.
I think Oregon Trail, right? Independence goes back to Independence.
Right. Oregon Trail heading west. I just hope we're back on the...
We're almost at the end of the game. You have to stay for the end of the game.
We really?
Yeah. Let's visit the ranch. Maybe they have some canteens.
We make it that far without a canteen.
No canteen. But he has a guitar.
Where are we?
Oldenburg Ranch?
That is so close to the beginning. We are not almost there.
Yes, we are. It goes fast. After we do like all of the supplies, that's when it goes fast.
Really pages and we've made 2 pages and there's 5 more pages. They don't have anything at the Hollenberg Ranch?
They didn't have any canteen.
What's the...
Also, Rock Creek Station does not have any canteen. Today is the 28th of June. So rest here.
Yeah.
2 days. Turn it up. Okay, also we're going faster now. We were going slow at the beginning.
Okay.
Rob the ferryman and become river pirates?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Buddy Moore also said, thank God we didn't lose any salt. We made it to the Narrows. It's the 3rd of July.
Oh, we have to stop tomorrow because if you don't, people get feisty.
Okay.
I read that. Okay, so don't stop. Narrow, see. I'm sorry, we got problems with this book.
Or you just need to add in the Narrow.
We were here, and then we were here and here.
We are not here yet. I know that. We might have gone past the Midway station. I don't know. But we're going to have to stop on the 4th.
Yeah, we have to stop on the 4th. There you go. Right for it. Mm-hmm.
It made the fireworks noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. I heard it. I didn't play it for you guys because
I just heard they get feisty if you don't stop. Okay, South Platte River, that looks like
32-mile station.
way up here.
Okay, well, it appeared in 1859, and it is 1859, so we're lucky.
Please have a canteen. You're saying there was the Narrows before that?
Yep.
Maybe GPS.
Grease, crackers, cloth, tea. We've got a kettle. We're down to 60 pounds of salt. Should we get more, guys?
We don't need a bunch of educated mules.
What? Yeah! Oh, you gotta finish out the game now. We might actually win. We might actually live.
Oh,
Do we we already more salt. We have 80 pounds, okay? I think we're fine with 80 pounds. I do want to hunt though. Can I hunt?
Yeah. What do I do?
Well, it's about feeding the family, so.
Okay.
And also, if we run out of salt, then it's not really a good idea to hunt because. One and two. No, I missed the second one. It was a big buck too.
Mm.
Well, maybe if there's a goose that goes.
I think the time you're thinking that I played longer was I was not here. I was at my house.
What are you missing out on?
You know.
You had like a party at your house? Is that?
Just saying.
A house party going on without me. Who knew? Oh my gosh, did you guys see where it jumped like that? It's glitchy. Oh. I shot way too much for the amount that I could bring back. Okay. The deers are fat right now.
Oh.
We're the coast of Nebraska. We've not made it to Chimney Rock yet. I know that.
What state?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. Here's the Platte River. Fort Kearney, is that on there?
South Platte River is on there. Fort Kearney is before South Platte River.
Okay. Well, we're not crossing it yet, I guess.
Okay. It means something too. It's big. It's a major landmark in 1848. Not only was it an important point for stocking up on supplies, but it also signaled the end of the first part of the journey on the main Oregon Trail. After this, the trail got rougher.
Yeah, but then it goes quicker and then we die.
Rougher. I'm just glad we have water. Things go.
Okay, there's no water here, but we're not like in dire need.
I mean, there's no water.
There's no water keg or
Canteen. We got a keg. We've got a keg.
Yeah, we've got a keg and a canteen. That's it for 5 people.
Feeling good.
Okay.
Should we get a ladle? No, they got cups.
We got one set of utensils.
They got.
Yeah, and 10 cups. They've got 10 cups. Yeah, we can just go. Bye. Okay. Do we need a rest here? The 7th? No. See how much further we're making it every day now? Hailstorm. Slow down.
Sure. When?
We need to be making snap decisions here.
Okay, I'm going to have to work on this. I'm going to have to read the book, study ahead of time.
Snake bite.
This is hailstorm. Don't try to travel through the storm. You might have an accident. Wait it out. It won't last long.
Snake bite.
Snake bite. You know what? I could have these on flashcards.
Wait, this said wound.
But it didn't say snake bite. Because snake bite is a different thing.
Do you guys remember when Amber Lynn had her snake bite piercings?
Boots prevent that. Help prevent that. Provide at least one pair per party member.
It was my shruggy because we have boots.
Okay, we're going to need to use the tourniquet suction method to treat the snake bite, and we need to give immediate rest. Although resting without any other treatment first is risky. Never continue as usual, even in a desert, and forget lots of exercise unless you want to kill the patient.
But tomorrow said, "Come on, everyone, death awaits."
Off we go.
That's funny. So tourniquet suction,
Tourniquet suction method.
and then we immediately stop for 2 days or what?
Immediate rest.
Okay. Rest here. How long?
What's the date?
The 9th.
1 day. You got bit by a snake.
Now the 11th. I have to lean. Either I have to look through the ring light or have to look around the ring light.
Hmm.
If it looks like I am very intensely staring at the camera, I'm looking through the ring light. But if I okay, so it's the 11th. We continue?
We continue. No, it's not the 11th. We stopped on the 11th.
No, we stopped on the 9th.
Thank you.
Plum Creek.
9th to the 11th. 7 to 11, we should stop and celebrate my grandfather's birthday. He was not born yet. What are we looking for?
Plum Creek. It does. We don't do anything.
Apparently, we stop and eat plums.
I mean, we could rest here another day, but
Carry on.
and no hunty stuff. Yeah. A tourniquet will help until we have to cut the leg off.
Well, the suction method.
Cholera.
Did I not mention cholera previously? We got that from those mosquitoes.
No, that's you get malaria from this.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Peppermint, laudanum, or Epsom salt. Because really what you need to do for cholera is increase your water intake, like clean water intake, and that's not an option here. Apparently they did not know that back in 1859.
Okay, but we got cholera.
Yeah.
And we can do.
It's Diego has it. Peppermint, laudanum, Epsom salts,
Laudanum.
Laudanum.
Oh, no.
Severe thunderstorm slowdown.
Yes.
Diego died. Sorry, Diego.
He went fast.
That's how it usually goes with cholera, though. If they don't get better quickly, they did.
Because that one thing we had, it just went on and on and on and on.
Midway station. See, we're halfway through the trail, okay? And we backtracked for a while.
We were supposed to give him a lot, and we did that. And
We still got 80
we
pounds.
we didn't rest him. That was what we were supposed to have rest him.
Oh, yeah, we should have given him laudanum and rested. You're right.
And fluid and salt.
Epsom salts.
Never give Epsom salt.
Isn't that fluid and salt?
Never give Epsom salt. And don't increase ration.
If only we had a kettle, we could beat the cholera out of it. We do have a kettle. I replaced the kettle. You can be so mad at me for trading the kettle.
What did you say? We're at the halfway something?
Midway station.
Wasn't that in Hawaii? There's some supplies available. Sounds like it's a little.
You can get an axe. Oh, apparently we buried him in his boots because we're down to 5 barrels.
We should have.
Yeah, really. Not smart, guys.
I mean, boots is boots.
There's a lot of supplies here, actually.
Okay.
There's some salt. We got 80 pounds, but if you want more.
I want candy.
I want to just go because
Okay.
we've only got like $90, so.
Okay.
Well, because that last part takes like 50.
Just for
If we wanted pay for the raft at the last part as opposed to having to raft ourselves.
really. Okay. Well, we're going to be to the.
O'Fallon's Bluff.
There's going to be South Platte River crossing here in a little bit. We're going to. And then quicksand coming up.
It's the 17th. Can we continue?
Now we got.
It's not water yet.
Keep going.
Water? Surely we've got to cross the river here.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Okay.
South Platte
Rest here for 2 days. Make it a weekend.
River. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the 23rd? Yeah. 23rd.
When we leave, it'll be the 23rd.
Well, I'm going to check the river conditions. See,
I didn't know what days we rested. I'm trying to keep.
2 feet deep. So yeah, we should just board it. The 23rd. Thanks for coming by, Tina.
Thanks, Tina.
Tina has to go. Say happy trails.
Oh, wait.
Ford it, right? 2 feet deep.
2 feet deep, poured it.
But it's just one of those like forever wide, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Watch out for quick stand.
Oh my god, this river is so freaking wide. Oof. Okay, California Hill. I know that's
okay,
in
that's
there.
our first major hill. It's not especially steep, but this is a little, well, the folks weren't used to the hill. Can we use ropes?
Ropes or chains to go up?
Double team.
All right, it'll take us twice as long, but we can do it. I hate the skeeters.
What was this? There was two. There were three things. Okay, windless.
Windlass Hill.
The wagons had now we have to go down.
Right.
It's a little more dangerous. Wasn't too difficult, but it proved tragic to careless pioneers.
Okay, so what do we do?
Ropes.
Okay, but that doesn't always work. Is anchor the wagon? Is that better? I'm going to use ropes or chains.
Okay. No, an anchor.
I already did it and we tipped the wagon.
I would assume.
Okay. 22 pounds of bacon. A sack of cornmeal.
Mm.
3 pounds of coffee. Oh my. Do the wagon up. We still have not made our way down the hill.
Hey, look, I didn't look up the hill.
The hills make me so nervous. Like the hills are like the one part of this that I'm still like I don't even know. I feel like it's just a friggin' dice roll no matter what I click.
It tells us about the grip.
Does it tell us about steep hills?
Look. It should. Right?
We can unlock the wheels, which seems counterintuitive.
Or you put the brakes on when you're going down a hill.
You lock them? Lock them up?
You've got a point. Animal, quicksand, animal. Animal can be killed by lightning.
Ooh! I wonder how often that happens.
Look forward to. It's not telling us hills because all the hills are like by the hill.
So it's not a very strategic strategy guide.
I'm just gonna have to work on it.
Okay. You're
Gonna
gonna
have to
anchor them? Is it we're gonna try and anchor them this
We have
time?
to make flashcards. We have to study.
Oh, it's gonna be like a final.
Yeah, gonna have to. We want to get there.
Okay. Do we stop and rest a while for the aminals?
Let's see.
They're exhausted.
Oh, they're exhausted because of that. Yeah.
I tried to put it in a 4-wheel drive, but I could not figure out how to shift it.
Just a day though, because
Now we go.
don't see it.
Going in.
Oh, okay, because there's 20. We need to rest, but like a crap place to rest.
Should we rock?
Nothing special. Nearly everyone mentioned it in their diary.
I think that the next pass is like less than a day away though.
Let's wait.
Oh, here's Chimney Rock.
Yeah.
for a day. It's not close enough. I mean, it is kind of on the river, but it's not right on.
Get them.
They're red. We're gonna die.
Get them.
We're gonna die.
Okay. Then it's on me the way bad vegetables. The book says get the vegetables every time.
God's bluff. Continuar.
Yes. Continue.
It's a 7.
Continue.
It's a 7. Continue.
Continue.
9. The 10th, and we found an abandoned wagon. Yay! A hatchet. Cool. Smoked salmon. A dozen candles. Party time.
Wow. It's like a romantic, what do you call it?
Romantical.
Romantical evening.
I was thinking like magical, romantic. Oh. Laramie River. There's a toll bridge.
Yes. That was replaced. That was put in 1852. Just rest. 2 days. Nice.
Maybe the 13th. Oh, I should shoot things.
Yeah.
Let's go shoot things, guys.
I gotta go to the restroom.
Okay.
It's over my time. I gotta just check my monitor.
You can do all that.
My health monitor.
I think we're getting into like buffalo territory.
Oh,
And I just realized that when I scooted really close, it made me a lot bigger on the camera.
really? Wow, yeah.
Where's the buffaloes?
Mm.
There's nothing out here. There's green grass. Where's the buffaloes?
They made to roam.
Here's a bear. I'll just shoot a bear. Done. That's it. That's all I'm getting. Did I scoot it enough for you? Sorry, I probably didn't. 90 pounds. That's enough for a little while. I mean, how much do we eat in a day? We're not quite in my 500 pounds that I like to have of salted meat, so. Bunny Morrow asked if there's a Buffalo Wild Wings that we can stop at. That'd be a nice place to stop. Yeah, if we can find one. Keep your eye out for signs. You see a sign on the highway. I think we're good. All right, let's see. What's the river's condition? 3 feet deep. I think we just pay the $5. Mama's not here. I'm doing it. She said okay. She's in the other room. She said okay. If you don't believe me, you can ask her. Oh, this is where we go to Nauvoo if we want to go to Nauvoo, but we're going to. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going? I think we're supposed to be going to Jackson, but I don't know how to get there. I'm lost. I've heard of Fort Laramie, though. Your blood sugar's high. Why do you keep trying to sell us boots? There's only 4 of us left. There's a lot of stuff here, actually. My gosh, 2 pages and I'm not even out of the bees. Okay. Sort of. Do we need a compass? Nah. Do we need any of this stuff, guys? What do you think? Oh, I think we broke one of our lengths of rope. We should get another one. Maybe 2, because there's some hills coming up. 3. Do 3. Got 2 rifles, still good. Did we lose a saddle blanket? Okay. I think that's it. I don't want to talk to any of these people. I'm antisocial. I don't think I need to go to the blacksmith either. I'm gonna go. I don't know when the last time we rested was though. Does this tell me which trail to take? When you continue, be sure to take the Oregon Trail heading west. Register clip. We're gonna slow down. Okay, now we rest for 2 days. See what kind of food we have. Surprisingly, nobody's died of food poisoning, so there is that. I think you were right, Mama. Nobody died of food poisoning. I'm hunting again because we went through a lot of food. We went through like 200 pounds of food, just like that. Yeah. Oh, but here's a buffalo. I got it. I got a buffalo. What? I only. Oh! I shot myself. Oh. I shot myself again. Do I treat it with antiseptic? And then we're just gonna rest for a couple days. And I'm gonna check on my condition. Bleeding, pain. I'm in poor health. We've rested for 2 days. I don't think we can rest anymore. Infection! I have an infection. Funny more was like classic minnow. I do shoot myself. I only fired 1 bullet though. I'm upset about it. What do I do now? Antiseptic again? Okay, animals are exhausted. We gotta stop and rest for a day. Mama's just taking care of her blood sugar in the other room. Wild fruit. Stop and gather it. Oh shit. I'm taking a turn for the worse. You guys are gonna die. What do we do? Do I guess I gotta clean and dress the wound, right? But do I apply antiseptic or do I clean and dress it? Apparently the bullet, yeah, Buddy Moore was like the bullet ricocheted off the buffalo and hit me. Simon says antiseptic and then clean and dress it. But like, that be too bold. Okay, but we're stopping. We gotta rest. No, not continue. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're just gonna rest for like 2 days. Oh my gosh. Bleeding, discoloration, pain, reddening. That's after the 2 days rest. I'm gonna die. I don't even know what I'm looking for at this trading post. I just went in. We have like a whole water keg now, though, and we're like most of the way there. Soap? Will soap help? We already have 8 bars of soap. 80. 80 bars of soap. Yeah, they come in 10 bar boxes. Buddy Morrow said, when you meet God, tell him no take backsies. And then maybe he'll send me back. Yep. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. The whole Savage Party's gonna die. Drink whiskey? I don't think it'll let me though. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't allow me as many options as Daisy. Should I rest another day? I can do 3 days rest, right? Without them getting grumpy. Let's see if that improved anything. Nope. Okay.
I hate to leave you sick, but
No!
I've got 2 real life doctor things to do.
But, okay. We're gonna slow down to 8 hours per
one
day.
at 2 and 1 at 3.
But I'm gonna die soon anyway.
Okay, well, I'm taking someone to get the booster shot, so.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I'm gonna speed run it. Martha has a bad cold. Have some olive oil, Martha. I'm recovering from a gunshot wound here. Makes your throat feel better, right? Okay. Rest here. 2 days. Yeah, it's 20 minutes over. And then we continue. I'm just gonna wing it and we're gonna see if we can make it. Slow down. Yay, Independence Rock. We've got 1,000 miles.
You go.
No, we've made it 1,000 miles.
How long is it?
How far is it across the country?
Oh, well,
It's not that, like, it can't be that much further.
it doesn't go. Yeah. Okay.
Deep sand route or three crossings route? You can't leave with the guy, Virgin. We're all dying.
Okay. What's three crossings?
Three crossings.
It's a brief split in the trail. It offered pioneers two choices, each of which carried risk. Three crossings follow a narrow, rugged path that crossed the Sweetwater River 3 times in a row. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The deep sand route, they only had to cross the river once until later, but had to pass through a stretch of trail notorious for its thick, heavy sand and sometimes turn to quicksand after heavy rains. It's best you take the deep sand route. It's pretty safe unless there's been rain recently.
It doesn't matter because we got lots of aminals.
And even that, well, you risk losing a draft animal to quicksand. And of course, there's the risk of losing supplies, people, and animals.
Okay, well, my main concern is the hills.
Was Sweetwater, is that an option?
Yeah, I'm at it, reporting it.
Sweetwater's the way to go. Or Sweetwater's after it. That's the next one. There's your book.
But I need to know about the hills. Okay, South Pass. Road to South Pass, is that where I go? At Ice Springs Slough?
Ice Springs Slough. They link together.
South Pass.
Always want to take the road to South Pass.
Why do they even offer us other options? Okay, Rocky Bridge.
Oh boy, it's not a rugged uphill climb. Be careful.
We're going to double team. We tip the wagon.
Oh,
What do? Use ropes or chains?
no, you did the anchor thing.
No, that was going down. How is double teaming this not working?
No, you're right. Uphill.
Now we're definitely going to die. Yeah, the double team worked the second time. I guess it's just one of those things where it's like, we're going to roll the dice. Okay.
I like that. All right.
Okay. We're going to die.
No. Get there.
I'm going to die. Just yeah. Exactly. Like, I don't know how. We're dying, but we're die. Okay.
Happy idiots.
I mean, we've got that flute and the harmonica, deck of playing cards. Okay. Lander cutoff. Okay. No water. Well, it is what it is. Okay, now we have water. I could just put this back on this monitor, I guess, but. Grandma said good luck. Are you bringing me a package? Should I have a package? Thank you. Okay. Toward the river. Mama's not here to hold my hand. I'm gonna rest for one day. 3 feet. I think we have to caulk it and float it. Oh my god. We're definitely gonna die. A box of bullets. It is what it is. Maybe we'll make it next week. I know. I mean, I guess go faster, right? And then there were three. Um, hey, that was easy. I'm getting nervous doing this on my own. No, we've got women's supplies. I'm gonna double team it, but like, okay. But then we have to come down the other side. And that's really when I. Okay, rest for a couple days. No, wait. There's bad water, so we need to continue. Administer peppermint. See you later. Yeah, I'll probably be on later. Thanks for coming by. Yep. It sucks. Okay, let's. But it's bad water. So I think we're gonna administer peppermint and cross our fingers. Okay. We're so close to the Snake River. Okay, I think we just go. Stay on the road to Fort Hall. Okay. See, we got to skip like a whole page when we did the little cutoff there. Okay, let's visit the fort. Let's see if we need any supplies. I don't actually know if we need anything. That's This is the exact opposite direction of where I started looking. Okay. Look, I'm down to 30 pounds of salt. What else do we need? Hey, look, there's canteens. Well, we've got plenty now. I guess we could just drink a bunch of castor oil and end it all. Oh, did we lose our hunting knife? Okay, we maybe need another hunting knife. Still, morale is somewhat high. Yeah. I love this. You know, I'm gonna screenshot this, buddy, and send it to her. Like, we're down to one rifle. Okay, we cannot afford a second rifle. We've got one rifle. We're gonna live with it. All right, we're out of here. I turned the wrong direction. Okay. That was Fort Hall, right? Okay. Now we need to go to the Raft River. I don't know how we're still alive, to be fair, guys. I really don't. Feeling good, guys. Feeling good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Slow down. Oh, no fruit or vegetables. That's not good. Yeah, we're going to have to caulk it. We made it. Okay. Now we're at the California Trail Junction. If you are going, okay, anywhere else, take the California Trail. California Trail. Where we're going. West End. I don't see this. California Trail. Oh shit. I guess rest here. Rest here a while. Even though we've got no fruit or vegetables. Um yeah, we got to keep going in the cold though. Hey, let's see if we've got anybody we can trade with for some fruit or vegetables. Hey, here we go. Here we go. A saddle? No. An ox? Hells yes, you can have an ox. Remember what I was saying? Now, what else do you got? You know what I should have done is if they had you have 3. Ooh, a whole mule? Yeah. I'll give you another ox. All right. We're good for now. Okay. Something that I saw it in here. Okay. So if we're going to Salt Lake, but we're not going there. See, this is why we needed coats. Oh, I'm just crossing my fingers. It's gonna be the down the thing that. And I'm lost in the thing. Okay, Granite Mountain. Oh, okay. Let's see. Be sure to brake or anchor your wagon. Okay. Okay, we did it. Okay, I did see a thing in here about the grip. The grip. Lecithin might help. We have no lecithin. Plenty of fluid. And then we're gonna rest. Just for a day. Oh, we're gonna die of starvation. I didn't get enough food. Okay. Let's see if we can hunt. Because, yeah, we went through food way too fast. It is, though. It's the grip. Didn't they used to call it? They call it something else. Yeah. The grip. It's the flu. I still don't see any deer or anything decent size. A goose, maybe? Can I get a goose? We're just gonna die of starvation. I banked too much on that bear. Did I try to get the bunny? I don't know. I shouldn't try to get the bunny. These guys I can usually get, though. Oh. Is my, like, aim off? I'm gonna die of a gunshot wound again because I can't freaking shoot, apparently. I give up. We're just gonna die of starvation. That's your cousin? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have low food. We have no food and vegetables and low food. I'm sure you would do the same thing if it was my cousin. Oh my gosh, I know, but like we have to keep going. We're just gonna die. There's only three of us and we're just gonna die. It's the way that it is. Very low morale. Oh wow, this is the first time I've ever gotten very low morale. Okay. Rest for a day. Just one day though, because yeah, continuous greenhorn, exactly. You guys get to yeah, kill a draft animal for food. You gotta do what you gotta do. We're gonna try and hunt a little bit more, but I'll let your cousin go. I see nothing big. I won't shoot the bunny. Oh fuck. That was a terrible shot. There, I got one. Okay, we might not starve today. I should have switched to meager rations like a while back, huh? You can't shoot the bunny. The bunny's watching. Feel bad. Okay. 2 pounds of game. Oh my gosh. Okay, clean and dress it. Treat with antiseptic. I think we're just gonna die. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. So let's rest for a little bit and see. Oh, I'm no longer near death. Okay. Wait, if I go back to this, will you give me food? Like, do you have food? Yeah. Give me all of your vegetables. Okay. Try hunting again. Won't shoot the bunny. I won't shoot the bunny. We're so gonna die though. It's us or the bunnies, and we're choosing the bunnies. I'm just saying. Can I shoot the groundhogs? I hope you don't mind me shooting those guys. I'll let the bunnies go. That's all I'm gonna get. Not even any more geeses? Aha. You ask and you shall receive. Oh, that was a bad shot. Okay. 5 pounds of game for 6 bullets. Okay. That sucks, but. Oh, wait, I forgot to do bare bone. And there's not really any water if it's frozen, right? So. Oh, shit. Apply antiseptic. Oh. And it's over, guys. That's how it ended. The freaking gunshot again. Okay, I need to hunt more at the beginning of the trail. That's what we need to do, is hunt more at the beginning. It's true, though. Hunger and desperation, and then I killed myself with a gunshot wound. I died of a gunshot wound. Fail. I did. I failed. All right, guys. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I gotta go. It is getting on 2:00, so I do have stuff that I need to do, and yeah. I'm probably getting tons of text messages from my wife too. So I should jump off. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you to the 5 of you who stayed all of the way. Oh my gosh, almost 4 hours we've been streaming today. Wow. Okay. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Yes. Go and send my fry. Go and send. And have a good weekend. I'll see you next week.